Hello, chat. It's me, the guy, your man. Hello. Hello, Mr. Massive 42069. Good to see you. Yeah. Things are going well. Yes, Sonic Unleashed music. It's one of my favorite tracks from the entire game. Windmill Isle Night. It's very, very, very good. It's kind of a good game. Kind of. Some of it is good. I digress. Hi. How is everybody doing? My friend got me Xbox Game Pass. I've been playing Rise all weekend. Based. That's the best Monster Hunter game. Except it isn't. GU is better, but Rise is pretty good. It's the best Monster Hunter game that is easy to currently play. Granted, that competition is basically just between Rise and World. And GU isn't necessarily hard to play, but, yeah. Is Devil Joe in Rise? No. He is not. Unfortunately. But Rise has a lot to offer. Just a lot to offer. We don't have Mr. Devil Joseph, in Monster Hunter Rise. Anyway, I wanted to fight Pickle Dino. You might find some things that sate that desire. Just not Mr. Devil Jonathan. Anyway. Yeah. I've been trying to, like, keep pace with the VOD channel. I'm still a little bit behind, but it is funny. Sometimes I get VODs that just get, like, explosively more success than all my other ones. Like, I uploaded a VOD last night that I uploaded a VOD yesterday that I spent quite a long time with the thumbnail for. And it's not even, like, super complicated, but I thought it was okay. And that video, like, got... How many views did that get? It has 191 views and continuing to climb, which is, like, not a lot, but much more than I am used to. Which, you know, that's cool. Yeah. I gained a subscriber from it, which is recent news. That's cool. Is the game on screen or just a black screen right now? Just a black screen right now since I'm still sort of introing and just talking. Though I do appreciate the concern. Yeah, so that's cool. I wish I could spend that much time on all of my thumbnails, and maybe when the VOD channel gets caught up and isn't... How many VODs behind am I? I am 13 streams behind on the VOD channel, although 2 of those are things that I literally can't publish. So I guess I'm 11 streams behind, plus whichever ones are still sitting in my Twitch deck and have not yet been moved over to YouTube, so it probably is closer to 13. Anyway, that's probably enough vamping for right now. We're playing Shadows over Loathing tonight. I haven't played this in a couple of weeks, just because it's not been a good opportunity to do so. Need the desktop audio. Can you all hear okay? How are things? Does it all sound alright? What was I supposed to be doing?
A polish for chrome should you to be making over equipment that, thinking of how to doing it with.
Right, thanks. There are 4 hoppers, each of which has a weird symbol on it. According to the book, they correspond... Oh, you know what I totally forgot to do? I'm so sorry. I totally messed this up. Boop. I totally forgot to do this. I apologize for ruining everyone's immersion. Wow. I'm awful. I also need to, 1 second, chat. Nope, yep, that's the right one. And that is correct. Okay, cool, back to it. I am so sorry. I forgot to do that, and I feel embarrassed. Because now I have one of those for my starting soon screen as well, and I just totally forgot. It's absolutely my bad. Well, shit. According to the book, they correspond with mercury, lead, arsenic, and lithium. You're good to go with the first 3, but the 4th hopper is empty. I need lithium. You have anything for me?
Oh, it's nice to be back in the laboratory again, smelling that blood chemical smell. Well, to be smelling anything other than bronze, no point of fact.
Wait, were you actually conscious while you were bronzed?
I'd rather not speak of it.
I'll flap my gums a bit. So, what was your favorite thing about teaching here?
Well, access to materials and funding is the practical answer, but even more important than that for me was having a community, where everyone was always excited to talk about their latest projects and delighted to hear about their own projects. Progress, rather, my mistake. The atmosphere of innovation and discovery made coming to work here every day a joy.
Wow, that's nice.
Also, having plenty of students around to do the, scout work was very handy.
Alright, so you don't have anything helpful for me right now. Lithium. Leave a chemical, take a chemical. Nope, not helpful. Change your mind about the whole chemical process. I sure did. What do we got? Anything helpful? I don't really need a whole lot of that right now. I only have 1 miscellaneous chemical, so I probably shouldn't waste it. Only 88 of the boxes at the start have been filled in. So actually, I guess I should explain, since Massive, I assume that you're probably not familiar with this game in any sort of capacity. Rufus's lab might have, you know. You decide to take a shortcut between 2 of the university buildings. It's a little dark and spooky in there, but nothing to be scared of, really. Oh, until you hear a manhole cover scraping open and turn to see a fish man glaring at you as it starts to climb out. No idea what this is. So this is Shadows over Loathing. It is a sequel to West of Loathing, which is in of itself a sequel to Kingdom of Loathing. It's set in the 1920s. It's a comedy horror RPG. We are playing as our character Wesley Brittany, who or Wesley Baritone, if you prefer, who has been tasked by his uncle to go around hunting cursed objects so that he can basically remove the curses from them and store them in their device. He's also searching for his uncle, who did go missing at the beginning of the game after tasking him with that. So, we're just kind of going around. Our current companion, a Mr. Professor Adams, is actually someone that we just freed from a bronze statue after he after he bronzed himself back in the 1800s during a chemical experiment. That's our guy. Alright, so let's do our regular one and... Our class that we are playing as is a jazz agent who specializes in lots of like buffs and AoE damage. So let's do... Yeah, let's make this investment. And I will... Well, I can Orchestra Strike you. And I can Orchestra Strike you. And that's actually going to be the end of it, because my gun is really strong. I didn't even get to see Professor Adams act. What a shame. You won! And the open manhole is a very convenient place to hide the bodies. Gain 11 XP, 31 meat, delicious oyster, and a slapping trout. Despite what the Philistine fishermen think, these are for eating, not throwing. Being used to hitting someone upside the face counts as swimming upstream. Muscle plus 4 Whoa, it's a good weapon. Not helpful for me, but... Professor Adams tells you some boring facts about the foes you just defeated. Thank you, Professor Adams. Hey, Rufus, you wouldn't happen to have any lithium, would you? Oh, right, I have to find eggs for you. Is this, or make some potion case full of... It is very much like Jujutsu Kaisen, he said, having never watched Jujutsu Kaisen. This Rufus character is actually someone from West of Loathing, and this is behind him the map from West of Loathing. Funnily enough. Okay, so he's really not gonna help me out, is he? Ovid shop, maybe? You wander into a science lab and see that someone has left some kind of experimental magical reactor running unattended. Maybe they realized it was in the process of explosively overloading and ran away? Maybe you should follow their example. I'll inspect it. You inspect the reactor carefully and discover the problem. It's being powered by electrically overcharged will-o'-the-wisps, and the field that keeps them contained isn't running at full power due to some faulty soldering in the control circuits. If it seems improbable to you that you would know enough about this stuff to figure that out, just assume it was written in a notebook someone left on the table. Fix the reactor. You quickly skim the experimenter's notes, grab a soldering iron, and make the necessary repairs. Even the wisps are impressed by your intelligence and handiness. One of them gives you a grudging thumbs up from behind the reactor's tempered glass window. Oh, this is not quite what I thought. I mean, maybe. Let's see. Quality merchandise. Yeah. Titanium. Do I have one of these? Well, I don't have enough money for it anyway. Well, hell. How's my character sheet? I still don't have enough to do. Okay, I do have like 100 XP. So what about my... I could do that, which you don't really need. I mean, not George Forbes, sort of like. I could do get Piano Crush. I could get Tricky Timpani again. I could do more Cold Armor, which would be useful. Or Hot Armor, rather. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Actually, have I not done it? Oh, I haven't done this at all. Yeah. In this story, an adventurer meets a harrowing end when he plunges through a sheet of ice and drowns. The narrator concludes by saying that even if it were them, they would never have put themselves in a position where that can happen. There's hundreds of these stories. They're all like this. Yeah, I'll keep reading. Another story of a man freezing to death in the Sub-Zero West, and another conclusion in which the narrator rejects the premise entirely. I would never go somewhere cold, right? I would never put myself in that position. There's hundreds of these stories. They're all like this. Great. Great. So now I've got that. When I get 100 XP, I should upgrade Piano Crush, because if I'm not mistaken, my Piano Crush, yeah. Although this is still my best thing, although this is very helpful. Alright, well, that wasn't useless, but it certainly wasn't helpful. I guess, I mean, they're not just gonna let me make lithium, are they?
1 moment, if you please. As we are near the administration's building, it might behoove me to look in and check my mail.
Oh, sure, I'll wait here. Dr. Adams leaves and returns a short time later, dragging a massive canvas sack. Wow, how much of that is junk mail?
Fortuitously, the mailroom clerks were kind enough to disguise the junk mail on my behalf. This sack is all from the patrons of the month club.
Ooh, neat. Was that poisons of the month? Unclear. Ooh, neat. Professor Adams' nasty flask now applies 3 additional poison. I still don't know what that does, because I just got this guy and I haven't gotten to a good fight with him yet, because Wesley is so overbearingly powerful. Archaically experiment. Let's make something. Let's go mercury, arsenic, lead. Lead. Rubber purifying. Flush it. Try again. Mercury, arsenic, lead. Chalk revivifying. No. Mercury, lead, mercury. Baloney straightening. Not useful. Bum 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 bum. Arsenic. No. Okay. I think I'm going to need to find lithium in order to get this done. I mean, obviously. Because these are... No, this also isn't helpful to me. Alright, what are my other tasks? SIT Chemicals course, make some chrome polish in the chemistry classroom. If you're having trouble at college, you can always try getting some help at the library. Yeah, let's do that. That would be... It's in the main lobby, I think? Unless it's in the scalar wing, I don't remember that. With a not exactly audible hiss, several of the strange bar-shaped shadows you saw at the fridge factory slide into view from nowhere. They arrange themselves into a circle and orbit around the central point, which opens like an eye, revealing a diamond-shaped prism of black shadow. Man, are any of the geometry professors around? They would really want to see this. Ow. Ow. Oh, that robbed me of 2 of my AP. Oh, shit. Thank you, Gary. Alright. Alright, so... I cannot take more than 5 physical damage at a time. Oh, I only have 2 AP. That sucks. I think my best option is gonna be add this into the mix and add this. So we might be in some danger here. And then going to boost all shadow creature stats by 3. Yeah, let's just get rid of him. And now, poison shadowy slab for 9. Wow, heal was there, but baritone for 7. What's the baritone isn't hurt. These are some crazy fucking abilities. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I guess do that. Not that it matters. Ouch. Ouch. Is that gonna rob me of all my AP next turn? Yeah, that also works. You won! You take your non-Euclidean bullcrap elsewhere. Professor Adams tells you some boring facts about the foes you just defeated. Gary the Turtle grows stronger. +1 maximum HP. I don't know that I actually like... I mean, obviously, I like the Professor. I think it's a great character, but I don't know that I like his combat abilities more than Molly Buttons. I need help with one of my classes. If it's a subject I'm familiar with, I'm more than happy to help. Do you know anything about chemicals? Not much more than the next fellow. Try asking Janet. She's the more scientific-minded of us. Okay, thanks. Nothing now, thanks. Hello, Janet.
Anything I can help you with, dear?
You know anything about chemicals? Mostly just
so much concerned with digestion, but I have you in the chemical department before. Did you notice a bronze statue in the foyer?
You mean Dr. Adams? Yeah, it wasn't a statue. He literally bronzed himself. I revivified him.
My goodness! Well, if you still need help with your chemical assignment, he's the one to ask.
Well, that was... I did ask him about it, and he, I believe... Yeah, that's not gonna... No, that's not helpful. So, I just need to find some lithium, I guess. You need to sell me some what the fuck are you doing over here? Stick your hand inside into the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. You got an item, Shadow Elixir. The shadowy pocket advantages of the otherworldly... Little vial of nothingness. Increases your muscle by 1 and your maximum HP by 11. Holy shit. That is a lot. Then I need the help, but... I'll book a SAT class ring, SAT jazz slacks, kitchen britches, sports shorts, and a coffee mug. Yeah, not really what I need. Where am I going to find lithium? No, the infinite hallway is not going to be helpful to me. Let's go back to the scalar wing. Loud crashing sounds and yelling from a nearby classroom attract your attention and curiosity. You cautiously poke your head in the door, then quickly poke it back out again to dodge a handful of bolts thrown by an angry robot. Several students are cowering behind overturned desks, and you crawl back there to join them as the two robots wildly throw junk everywhere. What the heck is going on in here? Well, we were wondering if robots could be programmed to have a sense of team spirit, so we split them into 2 teams and made them tentacles throwing robots and then set them to dislike each other. It seems to have worked. Yeah, a little too well. We should have taught them sportsmanship first. Students explain where the robot's shut-off switches are, and you duck, dodge, and dive through a storm of 100 debris, eventually managing to shut them down with only minor bruises. Thanks a lot. I guess it's back to the drawing board. Maybe just stick to drawing, actually. Security, spider wing is probably not going to be helpful. Geology, liberal arts department. Theoretical topology lab. No. I mean, I guess I can go to the spider wing. Testor, metaacoustics. I can take that class. Spiders, roof access. You aren't afraid of pigeons, but you're a little apprehensive about wandering into the middle of a huge crowd of them. This is where the pigeons do all their business. I need elemental armor. I need stench armor. Yeah, I'll just pop that on. No reason to keep on in this particular film. Okay, well that was very productive. Actually, never mind. I just go... I need my stylish sunglasses. Fuck me, dude. I don't know. Can I go in here, please? Fuck. 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 How long is... Okay, it's been 30 minutes and I haven't done anything yet. Paradox Lab. Access granted if and only if the door is closed. Well, you could just type IFF. I did this. I am getting very irritated. Alright, that's it. Hold on. Hang on, chat. Everybody hold tight. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay, this is gonna... If I do it that way, it's gonna stop the music and that's not acceptable. So we'll do it right. Bum, 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 Shadows over Loathing, S-I-T, Loathing. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Go ask Professor Gilbert. Okay, I guess I probably should have tried that, huh? Oh, sorry, you asked me a question. I beat Rathian on your first try. Hey, congratulations! That's great. That's a great achievement. Rathian is not super easy. I have a quick question: how do stampedes work? Oh, stampede. So rampage quests suck and are terrible. And I hate them. Basically, it's like a tower defense. What was I supposed to be doing? All right, thanks. What? Is this not Professor Gilbert? Okay, let's go to the... Take me back to Ocean City. Look at my map. Okay, so I did have that. I just don't have it written down anywhere. Apparently, Professor Gilbert told us to go to the soda factory to get the lithium that we need. So we're just gonna do that. Long before you actually turn the corner, you hear two Glocklands playing their high-pitched plinkety glockenspiels extremely loudly. By the time you get up to them, well, you're not actually deaf, but you wish you were. Geez, can you two tone it down a bit? Huh? Tone it down, say you? What if we uptone? They start playing even louder. It's as if someone loaded a Tommy gun with pixie dust and shot you through the ears. Look, friends, you're going about this all wrong. Don't you know anything about modern music? What's important is the notes you don't play. What? What do you mean use the notes we play not? I see you have a lot to learn. You better stop at practicing not playing any notes at all. Then, once you get good at that, you can focus on learning which specific notes not to play. I see that this modern music is tricky businesses. The goblins stare at their glockenspiels, carefully not playing them. As you leave, you hear one accidental plink, followed by urgent shushing and apologies. Old Relaxicola Factory. There's nothing over here but lemon-scented industrial waste. That sounds nice, though. This place is pretty abandoned, all right. All that's left is a metal storage cabinet and a few crates of empty soda bottles. Not even any bottle caps left. Phew. This open crate is full of empty soda bottles, or rather half full. It has 2 cases of bottles left in it. The metal cabinet seems the only thing of substance left, probably because it's bolted on the floor and locked with a combination lock. Have a look. Looks like a pretty standard 4-digit combination. But I could just moxie it open, but I am curious if there's a hint somewhere. Crate is nailed shut, but it feels full. More crates of empty bottles. They're pretty heavy, and it would be a pain to have to carry. Fuck it. It's pretty cheap lock, so you solve it through the simple process of pulling it on it real hard while you spin the dial, so you can feel when the mechanism inside releases on each digit. Easy peasy. You got an item, bag of loose lithium. This is enough lithium to pacify 10,000 maniacs, or to pacify a single maniac on 10,000 separate occasions. Alright, well, that was painless. Back to the SIT campus, back to SIT campus. Why is it not take me to SIT? Oh, I see. Cool, and then go back to chemicals. I'm not gonna read these. Alright, cool. Drop in the bag of lithium. Okay, the 4th hopper is now full of lithium. I'll make something. Let's go lithium, arsenic, lead, mercury. Leather straightening juice. Absolutely not. Try again. Lead, arsenic. I totally, I said a couple of different things there that were different than what I had actually pressed. What if I just do lithium? That's just a hair dissolve. I mean, that's kind of true. Try again. So, lead, arsenic, lithium. Asbestos annihilating juice. Absolutely not. I'll flush it. Try again. Mercury, lithium. Bologna loosening juice. Absolutely not. Chrome polishing. Arsenic, lead, lithium. Glass annihilating. No. I need lithium, lead, arsenic. Hair polishing. Okay. Lead, arsenic. So something, lead, arsenic. So mercury, lithium, lead, arsenic. Barnacle polishing juice. No. Welcome back. I need lithium. That wasn't right. That was arsenic, lithium, lead, arsenic. Sandwich polishing. No. Try again. Lead, lithium, lead, arsenic. Corduroy polishing. No. Mercury, lithium, lead, arsenic. Barnacle. I already did that one. What if I do lithium, mercury, lead, arsenic? Chrome polishing juice. Just what you needed. Woohoo! So, Stampedes, I assume that you're talking about rampage quests? Is that what you're asking about? Keep that. Vial of chrome polish. Hey, progress. I finished. Oh, Professor Gilbert will be a judge of that. They take a rag and a sample of chromed metal out of a desk drawer and test out your polish. Yes? So, rampage quests in Monster Hunter Rise is basically like a tower defense type quest. Basically what's gonna happen is that you are going to get a bunch of hunting installations that you get to place, like ballista and cannons and bamboo bombs and other traps and things. You also get access to a Dragonator and a Wyvern Fire Cannon, and a bunch of like limited things as well. And monsters are just gonna start coming over the walls, and it's your job to try and drive them back before they get to the final gate, because if they break down the final gate, then you lose. At best, they are annoying. And at worst, they're boring. I could help you, maybe, well, I have I've done a lot of rampage quests because I did this back when like there were not really ways to get around them. So I kind of know like what the list of best practices are to like just put your head down and get through it, because you only have to do a couple over the course of the game, especially now that Sunbreak is out and none of that actual, because that was the end game content for friggin' Monster Hunter Rise. Like the base game was the rampage quests, and the apexes that you fought in there were the end game content that you needed to like make the really good stuff. But thankfully, you don't have to do that anymore. Thank God. But yeah, they're not great. They are the worst thing about Monster Hunter Rise.
Yes, this is a very good of a polish. Well to doing.
Thanks.
You have to passing this class with colorful flight, Professor Gilbert, who is signing the transcript of yours in gladness.
They sign your transcript with a flourish, then leave the room chattering excitedly about how great their motorcycle fenders are going to look. You have completed your major. You've graduated. Sweet. I just hit the first one. I thought it was like a boss rush kind of thing. No. It is not a boss rush. It is very different from a normal hunt. You are not, for most of the time, you will not be using your weapon. You will be using, like, mounted cannons and stuff like that. Occasionally, a counter signal will fire, or you can manually fire your own counter signal, which buffs your attack stat tremendously, so that it is at that point more effective to use your weapon because of how much damage your attacks are going to do. But for 90% of a rampage quest, you're going to be sitting on a cannon, or a ballista, or a machine cannon, or a Dragonator, or shoveling coal into one of the things, or running around trying to place your stuff, or placing bombs, or whatever else. It's bad. It's not fun. Bum 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 at the admissions department. Back in March. Where was I supposed to go now that I've graduated? Anything now, thanks. I passed my classes, see? He hand-tied your transcript and he inspects it carefully. After a moment, he nods, hands you back the transcript, and gestures to the door with a thumb. Thanks, Ted. Enter the stacks. Oh, God. All the furniture has been pushed into the corner. This old man is chanting something in a language you can't understand, apparently conducting some kind of a dark ritual, with a rather important-looking book, which you'll have already noticed is generating some kind of ominous dark portal. Alright, time for the boss fight. Excuse me.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Well, it's just that I'm looking for a certain book, and I'll be frankly amazed if it isn't the one you've got on that pedestal there.
Anything I'm just going to give it to you? Get out of here!
Who are you?
You don't recognize me?
Should I have only been rolled here for an afternoon?
I'm Dean Wormwood, and if you don't leave immediately, I'll expel you.
I already graduated.
I meant out of this dimension.
Oh. What are you actually doing here?
Didn't I just tell you not to interrupt me?
Yeah, but you're already interrupted now, so you might as well tell me, right?
Oh, yes, certainly. I'll just reveal my entire plan to some random grad student, or whoever you are. That would certainly be to my advantage.
Would it? Oh, you're being sarcastic.
A stellar observation, full marks. Now get out of here before I put you on double secret probation.
Jeez, you don't have to get sore about it. Ooh. Yeah. I gotta say, though, I don't think you're gonna get very far with those candles.
Excuse me?
You need some proper occult candles for a job like this, not store-bought. Listen, I know a guy.
I'll have you know I made these candles myself. They're pure beeswax and virgin's blood.
Virgin's blood on a college campus? Think again, buddy.
It's a nerd college, you fool. Virgins are plentiful.
Sure, about as plentiful as beehives, right?
What? Are you implying that my beeswax isn't... No, don't touch that!
The dean rushes forward as you reach to pick up one of the candles and accidentally brushes against the portal. He screeches in pain and terror as he's sucked into it with a whoosh like a mouse caught by a shop vac. And the portal vanishes with a quiet... You gain 10 XP. Whoopsie daisy. Ah, damn. I wanted to fight him, but it's always exciting to get different dialogue options. How long is this library? Okay, there's quite a bit of it. Oop, there's something scary there as well. This is unmistakably the book you're looking for. Oh wait, it's just a copy of the student handbook. There's nothing unusual about it. Well, shoot. That curse book has got to be around here somewhere, though. So some hobo code is scratched on the wall between these 2 shelves. Hobo-relevant literature nearby. You scour the nearby shelves until you find the book in question. You are knighted the Psychography of Panhandling, an academic treatise on begging. Ooh, gains a neat drops plus perk. Yes, please. Ah, shit. Even though its subject matter is complex, this book is written in such simple language that even a child hobo could understand it. Still, it's going to take an adult level of willpower to actually finish the thing. Okay, I'll do that actually. That'll be my next way to spend my XP, because that actually sounds very helpful, because I've been kind of... Ah, here it is. This is unmistakably the book you're looking for. Check it out as in examine it, or as in borrow it from the library. Both. You got an item, Librum Ulbrum Malum Uvula. You picked up a switch axe this morning, you haven't put it down since. You like the switch axe? That's great. Switch axe is on my to-do list of, weapons to learn. I tried the charge blade, and I get it. It's not for me, and I think the switch axe might be more in line with what I want, but I think I'm probably just gonna wait until Wilds to try it out. Speaking of, this Thursday, I'll be playing the Wilds open beta, and I'll probably be playing it over the weekend as well. I'll be canceling my other streams, in all likelihood, and just playing that. Oh, have you been using the defender weapon tree? Is that what you've been doing? Yeah, so basically, and I don't blame you for this, necessarily, although I would encourage you, now that you have this information, to, use something other than the defender weapons. The defender weapons are wildly overpowered for the spot that they are in the game. And they are made so that you're supposed to be able to breeze through the game. No, I know it has the highest attack. I like the defensive charge blade shield in comparison to switch axe's offense. No, I appreciate that. The defender weapons are purposefully super overpowered. They were added to the game when Sunbreak came out, so that you can just breeze through the base game with 0 effort, so that you can get to Sunbreak. They were made just to basically, I'm not gonna use the word cheat weapon, but yeah, it's not the intended experience. Why did no one tell me? I mean, I don't know. Who else have you asked? World has the same thing, and it's something that they have started adding to games like retroactively, so that you can get to the DLC. I can't even get to Sunbreak because I'm broke. So by using, not to make you feel bad, by using the defender tree, you're robbing yourself of game if you can't get to Sunbreak. All you're doing is speeding up the process and not actually... You're missing the intended experience. Yes, the high rank armor is also something that is added to the defender armor, the champion weapons, the black belt armor is what it's called in Rise. That is all stuff that they just give to you because they are like, hey, breeze through the game to get to the DLC content, which is lame and sucks and stupid. I hate that. Yeah, that would be why. That makes total sense. This book radiates menace. The spine is as dry and cracked as the spine of a spooky skeleton. The binding reminds you of a skeleton bound to a dungeon wall with rusty manacles. The picture of a skeleton on the cover is also evocative of something scary, but you can't place what it is. It's evil. I wish someone told me. Well, now somebody has. I mean, if you're only in Rathian, like, that's only what? 3-star quests, I think? Yeah, I think that's 3-star quests, right? I mean, like, you've still got plenty of game ahead of you to like correct that mistake. And now, luckily, you know, sort of the advantage that you're in is that you are in a position where you have this big this backlog of monster lists that you can go through to like actually make a build for yourself and have the experience of grinding and trying to figure that stuff out. 2-star. Well, yeah, you've got plenty of time then. I'm gonna use it until I get all the weapons I have access to. Then the armor that I will go to using the regular weapons. I'm gonna use it until I get all the weapons I have access to? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. Just because grinding. No, I still don't know what you're talking about. Read. Yep, in the book, the symbols on the first page writhe and change. The book is dangerous and you shouldn't read it. Weapons and just because grinding weapons in Star 2 and armor. Okay, until I get all the weapons I have access to. What do you mean? Like, are you making every weapon? Like, what are you saying? I get all the weapons I have access to. Because you have access to all 14 weapon types, if that's what you're saying. Like, you can do that right now, and it gives you a starter weapon, so you can start upgrading from that, even if you can't forge anything. Or you could probably, you could probably make something. But I would strongly recommend that you would immediately stop using. Let me break it down. All right. Hey there, Ted. Okay, bye. Well, this has been very fortuitous. Let's get the hell back to Ocean City, huh? Bum 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 bum. You check the message pad next to the phone. There's a note for you. Call Don T. Phone number. You dial the number. Upon auditorially processing the alert bell from this telephonic device, I have answered it. Come on, Don, dial it back a notch. As it is you who have dialed my number, I do not entirely understand this request, Mr. Baritone. Alright, well, anyway, what do you need? Our observationalists have reported that you have or will soon become operational within Porkum and the locus of education known as the Seaside Institute of Technology. I don't think I care for being observationalized. Our agents are quite discreet and inobtrusive. They will not hinder your activities. That's not the problem. Would you preference that they take a more active role? No, why did you pronounce it like that? Oh, forget it. What's the job? The specific task we require of you is too sensitivinal to communicate to you in a telephonular manner. Proceed to the luncheonette, Fish and Chips, whereupon you will meet with one of our operatives, who is known by the sobriquet Greasy Steve. You will recognize him by... No, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I'll know him when I see him. Then fortuitous chance on your objective. So I've killed several monsters in which my goal is to craft the armor sets and weapons to the monsters I've already defeated. Once the sets are complete, I plan on going to the base weapons. The monsters in 1-star and 1 and those armor suit weapons as practice. So you are making every weapon and armor set. Is that what you're saying? All of the monsters that are available to you. Is that what I am to understand from what you've said? Also, we need to go back to SIT. MB2. Fish and Chips. As you're walking past one of SIT's many weird vending machines, it suddenly emits an ear-splitting clang, after which it also emits a sizable quantity of meat. There's nobody around, so you pocket it. 17 meat. Yes, that way I can fashion only in 1 and 2 stars. So, a note about that. If your concern is like the way that You're concerned with fashion over the functional portions of the armor. Is that what I'm to understand? Is that correct? Because I have some recommendations, but bum 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 bim bum 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 bim bum yes. So, I would actually recommend. Well, I would say I worry about the builds around 4-star. That's the plan, at least. Okay. I will say, once you get into high rank, you unlock layered armor, so you can start making vanity armor, so that you can wear whatever you want. And still have, like, your good stats on underneath. If that's what you're concerned about. So that you can wear your mixed sets to get, you know, the skills that you need without looking like a jabroni. But, I mean, if that's what you want to do, and you're gonna then make something out of the 1 and 2 stars, great. I just, for the sake of, like, the health of your experience, I would not, like, go further in the game with the weapons and armor that you're currently using. Layered equipment, yeah. You can make layered equipment. You can, like, forge, like, the layered version of, like, the Rathian set, and then you just pop that on top of the actual armor that you're wearing. And it just is for looks. And it's, thankfully, unlike transmogging, which was when they introduced transmog armors in, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and that was hard because you actually had to forge the whole armor set that you wanted, or it actually forged the armor piece based on its actual forging cost, and then you had to get a bunch of rare, like, slime so that you could attach it to a specific piece of armor, but once it was attached, it was permanently attached to that armor piece and could not be freely swapped around. Whereas in Rise, and I don't know if this is the case in World, but I know it's the case in Rise, it'll cost like 1 piece of the monster to make it. It's very, very cheap to make. And then it just exists in your layered equipment, like, inventory, and you can freely swap that between whatever it is that you're wearing and mix and match constantly, if you wanted to. But there's a lot of freedom for fashion design, which sounds like something that you care about. A man in a really slick suit, described as such because it's both expensive and covered in grease, is stuffing his face. This has gotta be Greasy Steve. Hi, you're Greasy Steve.
I like Hayden Fraser. This is a question. You're a cool customer, kid. I get why Donnie Thesaurus sees you in. Put it there.
He wipes his hand on his lapel and offers you a handshake. You take it with a grimace as your hand immediately slides out of his grip.
Now, here's the deal. We got some, what you might call dirty meat. See, we gotta eat it laundered.
Meat laundering? I don't know much about that.
It's easy. The only tricky part is you gotta find a way in the SID's laundry room to do it.
SIT's laundry room? Like an actual laundry?
Yeah, on account of how it's all a steam laundry, and only a steam laundry is gonna be powerful enough to clean this particularly dirty meat.
He passes you a sack under the table, and you look inside. You got an item, bag of dirty meat, a bag of ill-gotten gains.
Ugh! Yeah, you can see what you mean. Anyway, I'll get that cleaned up and bring it back to me, and I'll get your payment.
He pats a briefcase sitting next to his chair. Gross. Well, alright. Cool. Laundry room. That's in the basement, isn't it? I think, right? I'll scrape it up. Fantastic. That should put me in enough space to get that meat perk. Yep. Great. You started the book and so you've memorized a bunch of techniques for getting people to relinquish additional meat. You drop the book in one of SCT's pneumatic book return chutes so it can be of some use to the next prospective hobo. You got a perk, Expert Panhandlery. You've learned what makes people tick, and more importantly, what makes people feel generous. Plus 25% meat drops. What is a Rathian weak to? I don't know off the top of my head, but I can tell you how you can find out. You have a Hunter's Notes page in your menu, and since you've already hunted the Rathian, you can find all sorts of information about it, including its elemental and status resistances, as well as its different hit zones and which specific kinds of damage those hit zones are weak to. Offhand, I think it's Thunder, but I'm not sure that that's correct. Thunder and Dragon, but then again, it's also not. Elemental damage is not nearly as important in actual Monster Hunter as it is in Monster Hunter Now. Because Monster Hunter Now is like impossible to play without making elemental sets. Whereas the actual Monster Hunter is much more reasonable with that. It's a steam-powered washing machine. Launder the mobs meat. You don't want to look at that gross, filthy meat again, so you just throw the whole thing into the machine and start the wash cycle. You wait. The machine continues to launder the meat. You continue waiting. You continue waiting. It is quite boring. Keep waiting. You continue waiting. It's quite boring. You continue waiting. You don't know how much longer you can take this. Continue waiting. It's quite boring. You watch the meat spin around for a while, but it makes you too dizzy. You don't know how much longer you can take this. You're running short of patience. You continue waiting. You twiddle your thumbs for a while. Ads in just about 30 seconds here. Continue waiting. You watch the meat. Twiddle your thumbs. I should actually do that right now. Hi, welcome back. Ads in about 20 seconds. Bum 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 bum. I'm just making a thing. Give me a minute. What do we want? You didn't get ads. It'll be here in a second. What do I want? Something like this? Something like, yeah, that'll work fine. No, that sucks. What's this? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Did you go to your hunter's notes like I was saying? Anyway, ads, like I was saying. I need to change the font of this. Why is it only... Oh, wait, yeah, that is the 3 minutes of ads that I said. For some reason, I thought it was going to be 6. What's this? Yeah, actually, that's perfect. It's like Comic Sans. That sucks. Sort of gonna vamp for a couple of minutes here. I hope everybody's okay with that. Here, let me put the music back on. Oh, right, you can't hear that because that's my desktop audio. Here, we'll do this. Here, let me set this to a hotkey. Settings. Hotkeys. 7, 7, apply. Okay, so for 7, great. So now I have that right there. I accidentally hit the button because I didn't realize that the number. I guess that makes sense, but I didn't really think about it until right now. The numpad keys apparently affect the. Yeah, that counts as hitting the number. That makes sense. Bum 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 bum. Hey, is the ad break over? Are we back? Is everybody back from ads? Hello? Are we back? Is everybody fine? Are we okay? Are we good? We're back from ads. Alright, cool. Hey, now I have an ads button. Cool. Take advantage of the fact that time can pass at an arbitrary rate during one of these dialogues and skip to the end of the whole laundry process. You get an item, a bag of laundered meat. Yeah, for the Rathian's weakness thing, did you go to your hunter's notes? Like I was suggesting? Bum 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 bum. The bag is as clean as the bag a whistle came in. As far as you know, the meat inside is equally clean. Finally. There's something new on my character sheet? Oh yes, this. I didn't, I just looked it up. Okay, well, if you go to your, if you like press the pause button, you can go to your hunter's notes and it'll give you all sorts of information about drop rates and materials and hit zones and elemental resistances and status resistances and just some generalized advice about fighting the monsters. It's not even necessarily better than looking it up, but it is faster to get to. So there you go. Where do you get big fins? I believe you get big fins from Dulex or Delex, I think. I think that's right. Which Delex are the those like weird fish that swim in the sand in the Sandy Plains, like over towards the back of it, where you typically like fight the Diablos. Back there. They're really an enormous pain in the ass to hunt. If you're going to do it, try to find a quest for it. Because if there is going to be a quest for it, then they're probably going to give you some sonic bombs, which you can use to actually knock them out of the sand and make it a lot easier to do the things that you need to do to get there. Squeeze. Fish and chips.
Friend Wesley, it occurs to me that my relationship may be accessible, and if so, then my binary restlessness may be some value to us.
Oh, really? Oh, where's your artist?
And according to the infinite corridor.
How is that possible?
Mine was one of the first officers in that wing, you see, and they began the corridor from that end.
Huh. Okay, I'll wait here.
You purse them up your brow, your pocket handkerchief. Dare say the infinite corridor has gotten longer since last you were here, but at last you have returned to your lovers, and discovered in your life that the sisters you've left it. Bit dustier, perhaps.
Well, Now I'm playing as Professor Adams. Ah, your books are still here, even your autographed copy of Newton's De Motu Corporum and Gyrum. Fascinating stuff that, though a bit outside of your wheelhouse. Ah, your old lab assistant's desk. What was his name? Again? Schmidt? I do recall that he used to give you merry hell for mispronouncing it all the time. You wonder if he ever made tenure. Ah, this takes me back. In the old days, you were obliged to use coffee cups for your experiments, as test tubes had not yet been invented. The dean eventually made a very strict rule against japery and practical jokes. Your first periodic table. Earth, fire, air, water, phlogiston. Things were much simpler back then. Your old desk! And you note with satisfaction that your standing orders to the cleaning lady to never touch it would not have fallen by the wayside. For your notes, you locate the spine of your notes binder in the detritus and yank it out with a quick jerk, such that the remainder of the pile settles itself without collapsing. Professor Adams learns a new skill, boring lecture. Fantastic. You've recovered the notes from which you received. Repeated back to Wesley? Yes, indeed.
Well met, Leslie. I have returned.
Hi, Professor. Did you find what you were looking for?
Indeed I have, and I dare say they may come in handy 10 times ahead.
Great. Let's go. Molly never had one of those. That's upsetting. Maybe she does somewhere and I just never ran into it. That kind of stinks. I'd love to do a Molly Button's character vignette where I get to, like, see her girlfriend. You glance around to make sure nobody's watching, then slide the sack of freshly laundered meat across the table. Crazy Steve opens the sack and glances inside.
Nice job, kid. Here's your payment.
He picks up his briefcase, empties the sack into it, and slides the briefcase back to you. Briefcase full of meat. Like a cow, this briefcase is flush surrounded by leather. Unlike a cow, it has a brass latches instead of a handle. Oh, and a handle. Sorry. Seriously? He shrugs and goes back to stuffing his face. No idea what that means. Whoop! 500 reet. Now open the case. Now that's a lot of gabagool. Alright, go to Ovid's shop for that thing that I needed. You seem to have taken a wrong turn somewhere, unless you were trying to get to a subterranean maintenance corridor filled with steam pipes. Maybe you were, considering it's SIT and all. You turn around and start to head back, but a homemade, well, classroom made, probably. Maintenance rowback trundles into view and turns a valve. Hot steam shoots out of a nearby pipe, blocking your exit. Hey, robot, turn that steam off!
Beep, beep.
Well, fine, I'll do it my beep, beep. No, come on! I'll fight the robot. Need some help, Wesley? Elbow clobber. Opie Nicholson will clobber boxing robot for 9 physical damage. Yeah, I think I might swap back to Molly. Wow.
Boosh.
Thanks, bud. And now I shall pop one of these. And then I will Orchestra Strike. And Orchestra Strike. And Orchestra Strike. And can I actually, like, waste my... oh, shit. Well, that's not what I really wanted to do. I don't want to surrender. I just want to waste my turn because I want to give the professor an opportunity to act, but I'm too strong. Great. Well, that sucks. See what he's selling. Titanium staple remover. I'm sure that'll be important later. Bum, 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 Instead of just shaking your fist angrily at the sky, shake this at it. Won't be any more effective, but it will be more entertaining to onlookers. Alright, thank you. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here, Adams. Boss. We're gonna go back to Ocean City. Aachen City. Don Toblerone speaking. Don, that wasn't unusually concise. Are you feeling okay? The boss is... mad about our telephone bill. I've been encouraged to keep this brief. I see. Well, what's the job? Greasy Steve will have the details for you. Okay. Another fucking job from Greasy Steven? What the hell, dude? Greasy Steven giving me the runaround. Just, whatever. It's fine.
Hey, kid, good to see you. Have a French fry.
They have fries here? I didn't see them on the menu.
I bring my own from home.
I'll pass, thanks. What's the job?
The boss has decided we need to send a message to Congressman Chutney. You familiar?
Sure, a message is when information is conveyed from one person to another.
I met with the congressman.
Never met him.
His son Chadley is a student here. Lives in one of the frat houses, Zeta Omega Omicron.
I know the place, so?
So you're gonna make young Chad sleep with the fishes.
Whoa, 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 I didn't sign up for it. Greasy Steve passes you a large sack of rotting fish. Ugh, this thing is dripping with every kind of fish fluid. Why couldn't they have put something in it that didn't leak? Oh, well, I didn't sign up for this either.
Look, all you gotta do is get into the kid's room. It's a lead pipe cinch.
I don't know what that means, but okay, I guess. Zeta, Omega, Omicron. Just punch it, whatever. It's gonna get loud for a second. That's actually not as loud as it used to be. No, not useful. A gold-plated door has a sign on it that says C. Chutney. It seems reasonable to assume the C stands for Chadley. You sneak into Chad's room and dump the rotting fish out onto his bed. After tonight's inevitable rage, you'll hear stagger back to his room and pass out without even noticing them. The perfect crime. Bada bing, bada boom. Nope, don't do that. Alright, back to fish and chips. Christ alive.
It used to be that my textbook salesman again, but there can be...
A head pops out of the storm drain. It must be that used textbook salesman again, because there aren't too many of these guys.
You haven't been buying your textbooks new, have you? I told you that's a scam. But I used, always use. Speaking of, can I tempt you?
Advanced magnetospheric flux. This textbook is about the invisible forces that surround us and make compasses work. Grants a spell damage perk. Yeah. Alright, it still seems very expensive.
Right? And they want you to buy it new.
Sure, it's a deal.
A good deal and a great victory for free thinking. Don't ever buy your textbooks new, my friend, and don't let them ever make you think that you got it.
He drops back down to the sewer just as campus security guard turns the corner on a bicycle. Great. So, a spell damage perk? Is that something that I can use? If not, I'll just sell it and I can sell it at a profit. This book is all about the invisible forces that control our destiny and the destiny of our lunches. It's really abstract. Getting through it is going to take some real effort. 75 XP. Alright, fine. I want it. I want it bad. Alright, Greasy Steven.
So how'd it go, kid? You got some news for me?
Yeah, the kid's bed is full of fish. It was a lead pipe cinch, like you said. I still don't know what that means, though.
Nobody does. That's what makes it such a great turn of phrase. Anyway, nice job, kid. Now Congressman Chutney will really know who he's dealing with.
He sure will. Got an item. Briefcase full of meat. 600. Now that's a lot of gabagool. Now, if you give me another fucking assignment, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh my god, please.
Salutatory greetationing. The person who has activated this telephonic mechanism and with whom you are now conversating is known as Don Toblerone. I thought your boss said you had to keep it brief now. We devised and then agreed upon an arrangement deemed satisfactory to both parties. Let me guess, you're paying the phone bill? Your guessing prowess is preternaturally efficacious. That's what they tell me. You've got another job? Once again, the particulars of this undertaking are being held in escrow and will be transmitted to you oraliously by your colleague, who... Greasy Stave, okay, got it, bye. Fuck. I don't know that I really want this fucking guy with me anymore. Can you stay at the speakeasy, please?
Oh, that's television hardly changes who the rest one in try it and come have a conversation with the public and on public mixology.
I'll see you later, Professor. Hey, Molly. We got work to do. Hey, Molly. Having fun? And how? This place is the Weasel's wristwatch. Let's go take care of some business. You got it, Buck. Let me go get my iron shoes. Let me go iron my shoelaces, and I'll meet you by the door. Go iron my shoelaces, and I'll meet you by the door. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. This is the wrong spot. I need to be at Fish and Chips. Bum, 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 bum. No, 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 no. Hello, it's you again. What's up with the grim look, Steve?
Got a serious job for you this time, kid, and it ain't gonna be easy.
After those last 2 jobs, I could do with a challenge.
It's an attitude that'll take you far, kid, maybe right off a cliff, though.
So, what's the job?
There's this vampire, a real mean son of a bitch, that got one of our capos really steamed. Like, really steamed, as in he literally steamed the guy to death.
What?
It's one of those mist-type vampires, you know, but real hot. And I don't mean hot as in good-looking.
I see. Maybe.
The fight was in the steam tunnels on SIT. Managed to seal the thing up in there, but someone's gotta go take care of it for good.
And that's where I come in, huh?
That's the long and short of it, kid. Here's the combination to the door, but don't go in there half-cocked.
He hands you a folded slip of paper and a sack of rotting vegetables. How are these supposed to help?
They're not. I just want you to throw them away from me. Or hell, keep them. I don't care.
You don't know what kind of vegetables they are, and you're certainly not going to open the bag to find out. Using muscle plus 4 slays damage. Holy shit. Whatever, Molly, just fucking rattle them. Good work, girl. Ow. Ow. Thank you, Gary.
Boom.
And for good measure, that was the wrong ability. Shit. Alright, well, Molly will rattle him after this for sure. Ouch! You won! Taking 9 Euclidean bullcrap elsewhere, bozos. This. Steve, no, it says 1, 2, 3. Jeez, these guys. You dial in the combo and the lock clicks open. Oh dear. This old disintegrating boiler is currently being powered by a bunch of burning garbage. The vampires seem to be enjoying the hot steam. The group of nasty vampires is enjoying the steam. Their boss leers at you malevolently. Hang on. I'm going back to the speakeasy because I'm going to get the professor again. Because I just want to see what he does in combat, although I think I'm going to be hanging out with Molly still. Why not come with me for a while? Shit. Why not come with me for a while? Great. And then Molly gets to go dancing, as she is wont to do. Bum 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 bum. One do I get to go back to Crystal Dream Lake? I need to find a metal detector, which I figured would happen here, but it didn't happen here. That's not what I wanted. No, thank you. Just go this way, please. 14 meat, whatever. Alright. Alright, fuck. But consider the boiler. If you could replace the water in the boiler with holy water, that would put a crimp in their fun. You'd only need about 100 gallons of it. Where am I gonna get 100 gallons of holy water? Hey, don't ask me. I'm just suggesting things. Wait, aren't vampires also allergic to running water, even if it isn't holy? Does steam count as running water? Well, I do not have... Oof. I do not have the mysticality for that. Holy fuck. That's a high one. What low-ranked monster does lightning? Tobikadachi. Tobikadachi is going to be your best bet for that. I could try talking to them. You seem like you've got something to say. Me? I am merely amused that these mob ruffians have sent a neophyte to clean up a mess which one of their own lieutenants could not.
I will boil your blood like a sweet mulled wine, human, and my servants and I will drink a toast to your demise.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was expecting.
Ow! Whoa, that's a lot of bleed. Holy fuck.
Yeah, please heal the professor a little bit, bud. All right, so we've got some urgent things to take care of. This, obviously, but then also this. So that'll be good. Toby is weak to Dragon and Ice. Yep. Although, I don't know if you heard the other thing that I was saying. Elemental weaknesses are not nearly as important in actual Monster Hunter as they are in, Monster Hunter Now. Like, you can just go kill things. Yeah, just lock in. Just go and kill it. Like, you're totally fine. Yeah, let's call for backup. Let's get you, make sure that you're in an okay spot. And then nobody to heal for the last one. Yep, that's good. And, what do I want to do? I mean, what are they planning on doing? 14, 6 bleeding. All these guys are gonna fucking annihilate my party members. Unless I do a... Like, I'll wait to cure the bleeding next turn. But I could also do this instead. Yes. Vampires can't be hypnotized. Why not? What do you mean? Okay, fine. I will do 6 damage to the Steampire. Or the Feral Vampire, rather. And then I will shoot... Who do I want to shoot? Who's attacking who? That'll be Gary. Gary will be fine. This will be Professor... Alright, cool. Now, Professor Adams is in a tremendous amount of danger still, but it should be okay. Because you're going to hit Gary. That's 6 from bleeding. You're going to heal a bunch. Professor Adams will reduce all foes' moxie by 3. That's not anything. That's super unhelpful. Yeah, you know what? Just do that. Great. Bye. This guy kinda sucks. I'm gonna put it out there. I'll do one of these. He's actually doomed, so I will just hit her. I noticed the monster I have the most trouble with, Loyal Ludra. So I honed my skills by besting in combat several times over. Good for you. I'm proud. Yeah, Professor Adams, you kinda suck, donkey poopy. Ooh, I'll go fishing. Got an item, handful of steam. Cool. Can I go some more? You already got as much steam as you can carry. You know what? You're absolutely right. I didn't even consider that. Take me back to, I should actually go back to the guy at Fish and Chips. Fire Greatsword, remember that. Okay. Fight him, whatever. Do this. Do this. These are gonna be 6. This is gonna deal 7, and I'll do 1, a 2, a 3.
Kid, I honestly didn't expect to see you again. You got a real talent.
No, it was nothing.
No, don't sell yourself short. You got a real future in the organization. That's probably the last job you'll be getting from me. You've dealt a fatal blow to the bloodsuckers of this territory, so if the boss has any more work for you, it'll be somewhere else. Good luck, kid.
Thanks, Steve. See you around. Bust me back, Ocean City. Do 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 do. No messages from Donnie Tobler around. All right, I can uncurse my cursed fishing rod. I forgot that I got that. Let's open this up. That's a lot of gabagool. Yeah, I forgot about that. Where is that actually? Oh, why do I? Christ, why do I have so much of this? No. No! No. Shit, I hit 2 though. I don't want. Oh, that sucks. Ow. Shit on my face. This is what I get. Where did I get that? That was from the pirate fish and chips. Which, God, I don't like. Oh my God, I'm getting such the runaround. Okay, hang on. Let's don't take the book. Let's go back to my inventory. Let's just go back to my inventory. Let's take a look. Where's all my shit? So it'll be under weapons. Cursed fishing rod. So I have 2 things that I can uncurse right now. And the book, I can't even do anything. So let's do this. Let's start with the book. You offer the grim Latin to the tome of the machine. Your head tingles as the machine thrums and vibrates. Inhuman vowels ululate in your ear. Dark words form at the tip of your tongue. A cacophony of language reverberates and resounds and POW! Suddenly dissipates. The curse is severed from the book. All that nasty Latin has been wiped away, revealing the uncorrupted beauty beneath. You got an item, 101 delicious mutton recipes. Having lifted the curse, you realize that it's a cookbook. It's a cookbook! The book's curse now lives in the machine. I don't think you can protect your consciousness into it. Think again, pal. Ooh, Kratos. Oh, I'm not Kratos. Haha, Hela, small bird. Henricus has much confidence to come here alone. There is still wisdom left in old Ferdinand for those who ask the right questions. Agi has lost much to the wolves. Still, he hunts. Hails, Agi. Spit on the son of Rome, Grimhild. Frapsha, actually. That's the letter Thon. Or Thorn, I believe. Henricus offers power on top of peace. Power in return for suckling the sucklings of a she-wolf. That is no power. Agi drinks the milk of bears, and he spits on sons and daughters of Rome. Agi speaks too much of suckling, talk plainly. No truth with Empire, Grimhild. Fratha. Ja. Hyla, Grimhild. Hails. Not often is Latin spoken on our soil without bloodshed. It augurs well for our future. Henricus offers us much power. Ja. The tribes who ally with an empire are greatly rewarded. But I can name no tribe who would be so powerful as you, Grimhild, if you are good to that man. Fredden, don't speak of marriage at this time. Ugh, why sold me? Would it not go well for our future and yours? A secure peace for all, with much power to you and benefits. Would you not like to have fine skills, Grimhild, and spices and fine creams? Farewell. Yach, Grimhild. Ave, barbarian. Haze. I stand before you in the name of Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divus, dominus of these lands. The Imperator's birthday is next Mercury's Day. It is a big birthday. He will be 40. Sign his birthday card, barbarian, and the Empire shall look with favor upon your tribe. When? Why, so you seek in private to ply me with sweet words, but now you call me barbarian? I am on official business, Grimhild, and my words are chosen accordingly. If you do not perceive my passions, it is only because I have dominion over them. Speak not of passions to me in this place. Sagest. I will sign the card. For your king. Imperator Grimhild, please, as he is your imperator too. So you say. What will you write to your imperator? In Latin, please, remember your lessons. I do not know Latin. It causes me much grief, Grimhild, to hear you have taken so little from our lessons. However, it shall give me great pleasure to continue them. Step aside, Henricus, or I'll go right through you. I don't respond to threats. I don't threaten to tear men down the middle. I do it. You respond to me, or you'll die. Look at me. What happened to a man who stands in my way? I don't respond to rhetorical questions. And I don't ask questions. Vex me further, and I'll kill your entire family. Rhetorical? Do you know how many men I've killed? I don't respond to rhetorical questions. I don't ask questions. These motherfuckers edgy as fuck. Well, all the curse-curing things have a more sinister tone to them, but there's humor to be found. Very well, Henricus. Tell me, how would you like to die today? I don't respond to open questions. Why do you persist in vexing me? How much longer do you mean to do this? And I don't ask questions. I don't respond to threats. Okay, so that's obviously not going to work at all. So I will sign the card. I will not tell you this. I enjoy the primitive exoticism of your company, Grimhild, and you have great potential. But that is a powerful birthday card, and I cannot let you near it without knowing what you intend to write. No, not that. Wish Gaius Julius Caesar a happy 40th birthday. I will try again. Et tu brute. Why can't the barbarians teach our children Latin? Lorem ipsum dolor sit. Lauren epsum solo shit. No. Lorem ipsum dolor sit. I'll try again. Happy birthday. Enough of this. Do you know Latin, Friday Nut? If only I did, I would die happily in the bibliotecas of Rome, in the walls of those magnificent libraries of empires, all the knowledge of man. It is not possible, all knowledge. But it is. The reach of the Empire is wider than even our wildest imagination, Grimhild. If you send that guard and look by his side, I think you will finally see this. Farewell. Do you know Latin, Agi? No, I have one tongue already, Grimhild. Only vipers need two. Farewell for now. Who is this passenger from the dreaming world? Curse remains on. This puzzle is not going well for your boy. I don't understand. I will sign the card. Tell him, happy birthday, Sea Dog. Happy birthday. To spirit. No, that's not. I took Latin in high school. I don't know. I mean, is it just as simple as being like, oh, there we go. Happy birthday in Latin, Grimhild, please. I'll leave for now. Latin for happy birthday. Latin for happy birthday. I don't want to just Google it because I feel like there's probably
Well, okay. I mean, I guess I'll just look it up, huh? Happy birthday. Wow, my phone really is listening to me, huh? Felicum, not telem.
Why, that is a wonderful sentiment, flawlessly composed. I confess I am surprised, Grimhild. I did not even think my teaching had carried you so far. I am surprised as well. How did I know that? It matters not. Go forth, beautiful one, and grace the powerful pages of that card with your tribute. Between you and I, you may expect much power in return. Okay. Curse remains. Oh, right. I can go past him and just sign the book. Are we still live? Am I still live? Am I still live? Hang on. Okay, hang on. Is everybody good? Is everything good? Are we cool? Are we good? I just dropped like a bajillion frames. Oh, the delay is bad. Okay, that's okay. It'll catch up sooner rather than later. Okay. A birthday card to Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divus is a powerful document. There is no better opportunity for the tribes of the North to gain Caesar's notice and favor. Punch the card into the sky. Yes, I'm still okay. Cool. My internet got real fucky for a second, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Punch the card into the sky or write a message. What if I do? Consider your message careful. Penis. I will not write anything this day. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. That makes sense. Consummatum est! The curse that once lodged within that forbidden and nasty text has been unwritten and undone, and you find a fascinating final chapter you did not notice before. Upgrade. 111 delicious mutton recipes. Having lifted the curse, you realize it's a cookbook. It's a cookbook. It's an upgradable spoon media expertise. Fantastic. 10 new ways to prepare mutton. What a bounty! Happy birthday, Caesar, wherever you are. Thanks, Wesley, but it's Jessica, not Caesar, and it's not my birthday. My mistake. Kaiser. Beep. Read it. This 11 chapter cookbook consists of one chapter of actual mutton recipes preceded by 9 chapters devoted to techniques for securing the mutton in the first place. You're not that interested in mutton acquisition, but the tips have some general applicability. 30% of meat drops. And there's one more chapter? The final chapter has the density of information that is going to take some time to parse. There are some mutton recipes for sure, but also detailed information on basically every other kind of meat that exists. Do you want to foray into the text? 97 unspent XP. Well, that'll take it 30, which put me down at 67. But I also got this, which I want to know what this is. You read the book and develop a deeper appreciation for the unseen forces in your life. You put the book down for a second to muse on it, and speaking of unseen forces, has anybody seen your book? Spooky. +1 to magical weapon attacks. Boo! Boo! I don't use magical weapons. Boo! 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 Game sucks. Boo! Alright, let's uncurse that other object, and then we'll take a BRB.
Bum 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 bum. Machine winds up, whirring and humming at odd intervals, casting about for some elusive frequency. This continues for some time, and you begin having difficulty breathing. Just as you fear you might pass out, the incessant cycling suddenly stops with a... The curse has been removed, and you can breathe once again. You got an item, a cursed fishing rod. Stripped of all eldritch magic and mysteric, the once cursed fishing rod is now perfectly banal. Actually, it looks pretty lousy, which doesn't matter much because the line was dismissed along with the curse. Oh, that's funny, actually. It doesn't work as a fishing rod anymore. Shit. Fishing rod's curse now swims in the very depths of the machine, daring any astral fisherman about to come down and get it. Let's go fishing. Choose me, chooses me, chooses me, chooses me, choose till I see.
Choose me!
Whoa. Cool. You choose this one tonight. Hear his song. I make mistake, I'm a wretched soul. Chaos is Fisher Stick's only goal. Well, almost only. See, I am very lonely, and to you I won't lie. Tonight I'd like to die by your hook, and then be cooked. It's alright. It's not great. Let's keep looking. Nobody knows a trout is sweet, as saucy as Mr. Calvin Meat. I'd like to kiss the other trout on the tails or thereabouts, but I'll tell you my most base desire, to be fished and thrown into the fryer. He didn't stick the landing, way too many syllables in that last one, but I did like it better than Mr. Fisher Sticks. Nobody sees and nobody woos poor old invisible Glubbifer Lou, but you could make this looser a winner if you'll rebirth me upstairs as somebody's dinner. No, Glubbifer Lou. You're okay. I like you, sir. That's it? Okay. Your mind tingles. The fishing rod's curse has caught another fish today, and you get the feeling the more fish you help him catch, the happier he'll be. Wait, who is he? You just know deep in your gut that this curse is a man. Not in the way that sailors talk about their ships using female pronouns. This isn't a male curse. This curse is a man. Great. Well, that's something. Cool. Well, fantastic. Look at all this stuff I've got. Black Treaty. My SIT flag. Fantastic. Let's go to sleep. Hello? Can I not? Oh, I still have to talk to, you, don't I? Wait, what? Why can't I go to sleep? Shit. Where's my guy? What's going on? Hey, Molly, you know what? Let's... You got it, Buck. Let me go iron my shoelaces and I'll meet you by the door. Yeah, I don't know. Wish me luck, about to fight Eudronodon. Good luck! Good luck! Wire falling is gonna be important. Don't let him get you pinned on down to the ground. He has a great grab attack, so just, you know, be careful. I believe in you. I'm actually gonna take a BRB while I try to figure out what's going on here. I'll see you all in a bit. Bye. Hello. Welcome back. Alright. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. I hope you had a good break. I hope that you went and got all of the, possible, I hope that you got all of the possible, rest that you needed. Maybe you went to the bathroom, maybe you got a snack, maybe you got a drink, maybe not in that order. Anything you wanted to do, I hope that you guys had time to do it. But now you're here with me. We're not leaving. I am gonna break into secure doors one of these days. It's gonna fucking happen. So I need to go and talk to somebody, apparently. It's certainly not letting me leave. I got that book, and possibly also a bachelor's degree in chemicals. I'm not exactly sure. Wow, sounds like a busy day. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I'm going to bed now. Okay, sleep tight. We're having some trouble pinpointing the next artifact, but we should have it sorted out in the morning. All right. This is the wrong door. Where's my friend? Oh, I almost forgot. Before he left on his errand, Charles asked me to have you pick a third store. Oh, of course. The first applicant is a La Table Enchantée. It's like a high-end kitchen store, magical utensils and the like. Second is Bertram's Bakery. Bert's a buddy of mine from my restaurant dice. He makes a good loaf. And the last applicant is Jardware's Hardware. I guess if your name is Jardware, your options for rhyming business names are pretty limited. We could use a hardware store. Okay, I'll get them moved in and I'll make sure, and then I'm sure Charles will get the next storefront ready for your applicants. Thanks, Jessica. Bum, bum, bum. Really? Ad break? You fucking kidding me? I'm gonna snooze the ads for 5 more minutes. You killed the Tetranodon pretty quick. Congrats. Didn't even use the champion weapon. Proud of you. Lagambi is dead. Next is Boggy. Good for you. They will all perish by your blade. I believe it, alongside your Palamute jacket and your Palico nears. Oh, very cute. You had a big day. You woke up, you started college, you finished college, you went to sleep. All kinds of stuff happened. It was great. I dream about yet another fitful dream. You'll always look back fondly at your afternoon in college. 3 statues of you, each whispering. The whispering drifts in and out and mixes together, making it hard to understand. All I'm doing. Brawn, study, bluffing. Leave them. Shut one of them up. Okay, which one? Let's shut up the scowling one. You quiet one of them. Now you can hear the others. You got a pep talk. You've given yourself a pep talk and convinced yourself that you can tackle your current problems with style and expertise. Sucker. Mysticality and moxie. Fantastic. Oh, I understand. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize that was a stat buff thing. Well, shit. There was a horrible hole in it. Let's go through. Oh, the man! My research wasn't thorough enough. What did you do, you idiot? Someone prevented me from entering the campus! Oh, no, the barrier holds without me? Perhaps there is another ending. That was weird. Hey, girl. Hey, Wesley. Thank you. You're dreaming, so it probably isn't safe to look too closely at your character sheet right now. If you say so. Back to my room. Alright, another eventful day. Wesley, thank God you're finally awake. Am I? If you say so, what's eating you? I'm at my wit's end. Charles Wallace has gone missing. Really? Where did he go? He wouldn't be missing if I knew that. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath.
Okay, I'm panicking. Come on, Jessica, don't panic. I do know where he went before he went missing. What happened? We were having trouble getting the Detectatron to focus on the next artifact. All we could get was the Big Moist. The Big Moist? It's a swamp north of Porkham, and I'm pretty sure that the entire swamp is not the cursed artifact in question. Charles went out there yesterday afternoon to see if a downed power line or something caused an interference. Huh, and he hasn't come back yet? No, he hasn't. Maybe I should go looking for him. Are you trying to drive me crazy? Come on, get a wiggle on for crying out loud. Charles could have been eating my Gatorman by now. Got an item, map of the Big Moist. Location locked, the Big Moist bus stop. Okay. The sponge, you are assured, will act as an effective map of the Moistland. Is this map a slice of Swiss cheese? It's a sponge. What deli have you been going to? The sponge is definitely not on a map. You're going to a swamp. It's soft, damp, and has holes in it. What do you want from me? Alright, okay. Did you just say something about Gatorman? Gatorman, you know. I don't, which seems like a good thing. The Big Moist is home to a tribe of nasty and belligerent half-people, half-alligators. They don't take kindly to intruders, such as, for example, Charles Wallace. Or me, presumably. Are you chickening out on me now when a friend's life is possibly at stake? Ever heard of sunk cost fallacy? From the look on Jessica's face, this does not seem like the best time for this quip, and if you want to continue to have a face to make quips out of. I'm going. Great baggy dead. Why? You are ripping through shit at like an alarming rate.
Tak, slucham, tjagjo, diga bueno, mushy, Toblerone, guten Tag, Solunga, met Donald, hello, hala, da mulim.
Stick to English or I quit. Your resistance to international forms of communicating may not prove to have a hindering effect on you in the future. Organization possess ambitions of operating worldwide-wise. I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it. What do you need? An incomplete reacquisition. Oh, an incomplex reacquisition. A team of our operatives transporting a shipment of alcohol through the local wetlands encountered difficulties and we were compelled to abandon their submarine. Submarine? The wetlands proved to be drier than we had anticipated. Uh-huh. So you need me to recover the booze? Where do you want me to take it? You may retain the booze at your recompense. Only our requisition is that it not be acquired by the Prohibition agents for fear that they may discover our fingerprints upon it. Ah, yeah, glass bottles do take fingerprints pretty readably. The bottles as well, yes, that is an excellent point. Ad break incoming, by the way. Very, very soon here. Gives you directions to the wrecked submarine. You got location unlocked, mob submarine. Okay, I'm on my way. We are going to take another 3-minute break here once the ads start. Bum 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 bum. So I need to go back to friggin' Crystal Dream because I've missed something here very clearly. Well, maybe I'll take a look at that while we're on our break. Let me go back to the Sandwich Museum. A trio of figures in hooded white robes step out of the trees around you. It's hard to tell if the robes contain person-shaped shadow monsters or if they're regular people whose faces are concealed with the shadows of their hoods. Well, not that regular people go around wearing hooded robes very often anyway, and whichever it is, it doesn't seem like they have good intentions. Hey, what's your deal? Oh, that clears that right up. Alright, we are taking an ad break. I will see you all in just a few minutes. I'll see you in about 2 minutes 30. I'm just gonna vamp for a second while I am looking something up on my phone because I don't feel like solving a puzzle right now. This isn't centered, I just realized. Can I center this? Order, no, transform. Center to screen. There we go. It's perfect. Shadows over Loathing. Metal detector.
Okay, I can do that. Also, yeah, I would like to point out, I like this game a lot. The achievements are broken. I got one achievement when I played this game on my off time, like, when I first started playing it when it initially came out, and since then, I have gotten no achievements of any kind. Which really sucks and really bothers me. When I'm not, like, I don't want to say not closing the loop on things, but, it's just very annoying to not be able to get that. Also, apparently it was just in Rufus's lab, which is where I was sure it was going to be, and I just didn't find it. We're about 15 seconds out from the ads ending, so I am just going to start this fight real quick. Also, these are new enemies. I haven't fought these yet. I haven't met these cultists yet. That was loud. I'll heal you. Pew! And boom. Boom. And everybody's nice and healthy. Welcome back from ads, everyone. I just finished up that battle real quick for us. You won! All the black smoke leaks out of the robes pretty quickly after they're beaten, so you don't get a chance to question them any further. Not that it probably would have been any more effective than the first time. Nice. So I actually can't... There's no reason for me to be at the Sandwich Museum, because I need to go back to SIT. We're gonna go back to SIT in Porkham, and we're gonna map to Rufus's lab. You wander into an empty classroom, find a blackboard covered with complex physics equations. Punch them up. You rewrite the equations to make them a little bit funnier. How much XP do I have? 36. That's enough for me to open up this, which would be great. You spent 30 XP. You gain an expertise, meaty expertise. The chapter goes into dismaying detail about all kinds of meat, and you glean some useful facts that will help you find more meat than ever before. You can further enhance your meat expertise for plus 10% meat traps if you have the time and energy to devote to it. 20% meat drops. Wait, is that even more than what I have currently? Character sheet perks. Mutton magnate. You know where to find mutton and mutton adjacent substances. Plus 30% meat drops. Plus 20% meat drops. Oh shit! Wow. So I have plus 50% to my meat drops right now. Alright, adds over Arzuros, that bear, the fat-ass bear. How dare you? Oh, I also have this as well. I have... Wait, my current total meat drops bonus is 50, 75. I could get plus 85 if I just get another... Oh, hey, there it is. Hey, Rufus, can I borrow your old, Hey, Rufus, can I borrow your metal detector? Sure, if you have a good and specific reason for needing it. I need to find an old key so I can stop a little girl's house from burning down 230-odd years ago. That's good enough for me. Knock yourself out. Well, Lagambi is a fat ass too, or shall I say, rather rotund. Yeah, I really like Arzuros. I think he's a great little monster. And I don't want to be mean to him, because I like him a lot. Alright, map, and now we can finally close the loop on this. Probably, maybe. Here's some Growling Secret, blah, 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 blah. Okay, just shoot them. Just fucking gas them. Ouch. So, fun fact about the Arzuros, if you want to make that fight a little bit easier, you can carry, and honestly, you should probably be doing this even anyway. Nope, that's not the right ability. Not that it matters. What was I going to say? So, if you carry honey with you, you will have, basically, oh, what the fuck? So you should be carrying honey with you, number one, so that you can craft more mega potions like on the fly if you need to. But number two, specifically for the Arzuros fight, if you have honey on you, when he does that grab move, where he like grabs you and just kind of mauls you, he will instead grab you, steal one honey, and then sit there and eat it for like 10 seconds while you can just wail on him. So if you're having a problem with the Arzuros, I'd recommend taking a stack of honey. You won! The Badger seems grateful, or at least grateful as a Badger could seem, which isn't very much to be honest. Fairy loot makes up for the difference, however, you gain 7 XP. Fairy skull wand, fairy cake, squirrel cheese. Wonder. You spend some time poking around in the woods near Sandwich Village with Rufus's metal detector, unearth a nearly impressive pile of trash. Before finally finding what you hope is Delia's house key. You got an item: self-adhesive rivets, piece of scrap metal, a chunk of lead, and some extremely rusty old keys. Add +1 physical armor to a pair of pants. Alright, I got some good stuff. Then you write Rufus SIT scheme tunnels on the metal detector and stick it in the mailbox. Great. Into the past we go. Bum 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 bum. Nope, this is wrong. I need to go over here. The door to this house is locked. Unschlock it. You brush off as much of the loose rust as you can as you think you can get away with, but turning the entire key into loose rust, and then slide into the keyhole and carefully turn it. The lock clicks open and the key completely disintegrates. You peek into the front door and look around. It looks like nobody's home, which makes sense considering the door was locked. Snoop around. Well, I'm not sure why I would even give you the choice. That we both knew you were going to choose Snoop. Yeah, for real. Nice antique dining table, eventually. No witch's brew is here, maybe witch's stew? Probably just a regular person's stew. A white ceramic plate painted with a nice forest scene. Pretty. This was Delia's bed. Looks like there's something behind it? This oil lamp is kind of uncomfortably close to the curtains. You carefully pick up the oil lamp and set it on the mantelpiece. This seems much safer. Did you know that the oil in this lamp comes out of a sperm whale's head? Tell me more. Okay, see, sperm whale fat renders down into pretty good lamp oil, better than other whales. But, more importantly, they also have a reservoir full of really good oil in their heads, as much as 500 gallons of it, and nobody knows why or what it's for. So once people realized that sperm whales were relatively populous within sailing distance of the colonial coast, it sparked an entire industry. The whaling industry in the colonies began in the 1640s. That was a fair bit south of here. However, just 2 years ago in 1690, whalers started working out of the islands around Lieutenant Harbor, or rather what would eventually come to be called Lieutenant Harbor after its accidental enlistment and promotion during the War of 1774. And within 100 years, those islands became a whaling capital of the world. Until, of course, the whales ran out. But the industry was still able to flounder along to the invention of kerosene in the 1850s. Anyway, the point being, this lamp is a really state-of-the-art technology around here. It's very interesting, thank you. Well, I have saved the future. Time to see. Putnam House, which has nothing particularly unusual about it, except that witches lived there. The plaque says this iron pan was probably used for regular cooking, but we're pretty sure it was also used for making small batch potions sometimes. There's an old painted plate on display here. This is the plate that used to be in the Putnam's mantelpiece. It's held up nicely over the last 236 years. The plaque on the plinth says this plate commemorates the founding of the town of Sandwich on All Hallows Eve. How witchy can you get? You take a closer look and the plate doesn't need to have a date on the painting filigree around the edge. 31st October, 1626. Interesting. Most have the Putnam family's possessions have been stored for cataloging and preservation, but some notable pieces are on display here. Please do not touch. Look, that's gotta be most of, right? I can't be crazy about that. Putnam is pronounced Putnam. Are you crazy sure about that? Okay, I believe in you. Wait, can I not, like, tell Delia that, like, I saved her future? How do I get that thing behind her bed? Oh, right. There's still this to deal with. Huh. I don't understand. Fish and well. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. What if I did... Wait, but no, that's a historical date. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just had to, like, go into my mind palace for a second. Yeah, back to Ocean City. And then at the library, Putnam is the... Okay, so I was correct. Putnam? Or is it, like, like to put something somewhere? I'm still gonna say Putnam. Okay. It would be from, what, 1629? Wait. No, there is no 1629 here, though. No. No, that's fine. Wait, what's this? Find something interesting. Today saw the grand opening of a new banking concern, Secure Bruce Building and Loan. Residents of Ocean City watched in appalled disgust as, during the opening ceremony, the maximum security vault door was installed backwards, sealing the inside of their savings and valuables for eternity. The bank's chairman reassured word customers this mistake would not affect operations. What happened next? 10 minutes later, the bank was closed permanently. Banks! Can't trust them. Okay, cool. Wait. What? Found something interesting. The archive doesn't go back that far, but did you find an article about the village's 250th anniversary on October 31st, 1876? It says that the town was founded in 1629 by a man named Fulk Proctor, and it was considered a nice if unremarkable little village until traders found the town completely empty in early November 1692, apart from one dark-eyed old man who joined them on their route back to Ocean City. After that, the town remained abandoned and undisturbed due to rumors of haunting or curse. Spooky. Okay. So, folk, presumably, right? Is that what I'm being led to believe here? I still don't know what that other date was from. I gotta remember that anytime I get a new date, I have to come back here for things. So that was a bunch of XP that I just got. I have 30. Which I can get, if I get to 40, I can get even more meat. But I'm pretty stocked up on meat right now. And I could also go back to the shore, because I haven't done that yet. I'll go, no, I should do it before I leave, shouldn't I? Don't take the bus. Go to the boardwalk. Molly notices some tin cans scattered in an alley and stops to stack them into a pyramid. Let's do some bean shooter practice. Every little bit helps, and anyway, my finger's getting itchy. Seems like maybe we shouldn't be shooting guns in the middle of the city. Ha, baloney, it's copacetic. The fuzz here ain't worth a plugged nickel. And who else is gonna raise a beef when we're clearly healed? I'll take your word for it as soon as I figure out what it was. 2 of you take turns shooting at the cans until you run out of cans. 5 XP, hooray! Bum 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 bum. Hey, welcome back, baby. Let me see. Advice for fighting Acnosom. Okay, yeah. So the Acnosom is, what would I say about the Acnosom? The Acnosom is a bit of a spaz. And so I would like it moves around a lot. It doesn't directly fly during any of its attacks, but it will like fly to get away from you. Not that matters in Rise, because you can just track it regardless. In older games, I would recommend putting a paintball on it for sure, but you don't have to do that in this game. You know, I would say it has this one very big attack that it does with its head, where it just kind of slams it into the ground, and that can knock you back something fierce and does a lot of damage. So I would say to keep an eye out for that. In general, though, I mean, I don't think the Acnosom has a ton of things to really be super concerned about. It has a fireball projectile that you should be aware of. When it goes up like into its big standing stance, it does like a 1, 2, 3 swipes with its wings, so that, you know, that's possible for like counters or whatever other stuff you might have, but do keep in mind that there are going to be extra swipes coming out of that. It's not just going to be a single attack. Traps could be probably quite effective if you just want to lock it down for a moment, especially as a monster that just kind of moves around. But yeah, it's not so bad. I think you'll be okay. I believe in you. Good luck. Good health and come back soon, baby. Alright, so... Nope, not map. I need my... Tips for preserving stamina in Monster Hunter Rise. So, I mean, the biggest thing to do, like, if you're running up against stamina as a constraint, just make some dash juice and drink dash juice if you need to do it. I mean, like, there are other micro things that you could be doing, like, maybe if you're using up all your stamina on rolls, maybe go for like an evade extender so that you can get more mileage out of a single roll. It's just part of the reason that I like evade extender. But like if you're because you're doing switch axe, right, and wild swing takes stamina, like either A, do wild swing less because it's not, you know, you don't need to be doing it all the time. But if you just want to be doing wild swing all the time, then make some dash juice and drink that before you go on a hunt, or on the hunt rather. It's the same thing for like dual blades and bow users. Dash juice and other stamina preserving items are very useful for them. Even though when I'm playing bow, which I do quite a bit in Rise, I never feel the need to have the dash juice. Like I feel like my stamina management is like fine without it. You could also do like stamina surge as like armor perks, armor skills. There are options for that. But there are a couple of different things that you can do, but I would say for like the least amount of work, just make some dash juice and like cultivate and trade for whatever the pieces of that are so that you can always get things that you need. I only wild swing when I have elemental charge because I noticed it procs faster with it. Well, yeah, that's the point. Alright, cool. Hats. Okay, so I guess let's just go from the top, huh? Okay, great. Stone frat cap. Man, I am just raking in the meat. Holy shice. Balaclava. Greasy paper hats. Perfect, thank you. Prototype electro helmets. Great. I need the green visor. Fantastic. I need the flowered coche. Great. I need the driving cap. There we go. And I need... I think this is the last one that I need, because I think that the gauze turbine was up there. Yep, I already got the gauze turbine. Alright, cool. So, give me this back. Before we go to where we actually need to go today, I do have a couple of other things that I need to do. Nope, I just need to leave. So back to Plunkett Street would be great. Don't you have a match on your person? Sure, here you go. Yes, but I might need it later. No, I'm sorry, no. Well, that's 2 lies, so you could do. Oh, well, thank you all the same. Toodaloo! Do you have any, new material for me, sir? Oh, you do? The old... Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. You got anything interesting for me there, sir? Ooh, nice. All this stuff I've already, I'm fine without. Alright. Fantastic. Rodkin fine jewelry. It's fine. Play the Lascivious skeleton. Neat. Neat. Ooh. Cool and cool. Alright. I am just spending all of my money. Jardware's Hardware. Hello. Hi, I'm Wesley. Is this your store? That's right. I'm Build-Me Jardware. Welcome to Jardware's Hardware. Just wondering, did you open a hardware store just because of the rhyme? Yep, that was pretty much the entire reason. What's for sale? Work gloves. I don't have that, and that would be helpful. I'll take Anarchist Hardware. I already have fuses. I already have that, and I already have one of these. So that's fine. Okay, but that is 2 new hats. God, I have a bunch of shit now. I don't actually need any more damage on my ranged attacks, because my ranged attacks already do an absurd, like frankly, an obscene quantity of damage. But I could do Riz? What? Did I say Riz? What happened? I'll order a drink. I guess I'll just do that. Want anything in it? Yeah, I'll have absinthe and cola. Fantastic. I'll be cocktailed. Nah, I said 'cause silly. Okay, cool. You gave me like a little panic there. This is an accessory. So what am I actually currently wearing as an accessory? This. Which is actually the same as that. I mean, I don't really need... What's my current... Okay, let's back up for a second. If I go to... I think I need to fight Nargi at some point. What? Do you not want to fight Nargacuga? What's up? What's wrong with Nargacuga? I like the Nargacuga. All of its equipment is great. What are we fighting? Whatever. Good work, Molly. Ow. I don't, because I have 3 cats. I mean, it's only very vaguely a cat. It's more like, it's like a bat panther more than anything else. I get it, though. I guess a panther is a cat. That was stupid of me to say. Okay, let's do that. Nope. It's very obviously a cat. You know. Whatever you want to say. Now, what hat was I wearing? I was wearing this. Physical armor and cold armor. I don't actually, like, I'm fine without that, I guess? I don't know. Like, what else could I do? I mean, this is huge. This makes my ranged weapon attacks, like, insanity. Which is great. I mean, this also, like, I could add a... Like, I could weight and sharpen this if I wanted to do even more damage. Sit there and tell me that Nargacuga is not a cat? Like, come on, man. I mean, it's less of a cat than many other monsters in the series. It doesn't have fangs. It doesn't, like... Never mind. I don't need to have this discussion. I guess it is technically... Is it a fanged wyvern? Is that what it's classified as? It doesn't, like, visibly have fangs. It doesn't have a cat-shaped face like the Magnamalo does. Or the Teostra. I don't know. I always see the Nargacuga as more of, like, a... The shape of its head is, like, much more canine and, like, bat-like. I know Teostra is the Teostra is literally a manticore. Like, yes, obviously it's a lion. But, I don't know. The head shape of the Nargacuga just strikes me as being something different. Alright, that's fine. Quadrupedal wyvern, aka fanged wyvern. Well, that's not fully true, but yeah. Okay. I need to get back to, Crystal Dream. Mostly true. Mostly true. Take me back to the museum city. Boop a doop a doop a doop a doop a doop. Okay, great. And then I need to go back to SIT so I can drink that potion to get the things that I need for that. Nope, this is wrong. Nargacuga is a flying wyvern? That doesn't make any fucking sense. F-U-L-K-E. Can't say it's surprising that nobody names the sons Folk anymore. Anyway, the cellar doors are unlocked now. Ooh. Someone chalked a magical ritual circle on the cellar floor. That's ominous. There's a gold pocket watch on this shelf. The inside lid of the pocket watch is engraved, "To my son Tom on his 12th birthday." Well, that answers the question of what happened to Tom's watch originally, but in turn raises some additional questions. Once you've effectively duplicated the watch by bringing back the one from the future and giving it to Tom, it's probably best to leave this one here. Things could get real weird if you gave Tom this one as well. Shelf full of books so old you can't even parse the titles. Really? None of them? Well, there's one with the word blood in it that probably means blood and you're interested in blood. You got an item, Encyclopedium of Blood. It's a good thing human anatomy hasn't changed in the last 300 years, or this book would be way out of date. Grants an upgradable skill, Blood Lore, increases your maximum HP. Phantasmic. Do I want that? I mean, my max HP is, like, fine. Like, how much more would this get? This historical reference text on blood, describing the introduction as that new fascination sweeping our veins. I mean, I'm almost more interested in this, because I just spent, like, all of my meat. Among all the facts and figures, you've learned that the author grew up in a cabin made of meat. That kind of affluence boggles the mind. Alright, so now my insane... I have 30... So I have 60, 85. No one is as good at meat as I am. Mess with it. Hello? Mess? Can I mess with it, please? There we go. You find... Wait, I just got an achievement. Wait, what? You find some chalk on the nearby shelf, erase the circle, and redraw it backwards. That should throw a wrench into someone's plans. Yes, indeed. Wait, but that doesn't... Wait, how? I never get any achievements from this fucking game. What? I was just complaining about that. Is it fixed? What happened? Hello? The young lady looks quite a bit like Delia, though a little older. Hello, I'm Dorothy Putnam. Dolly to my friends. Hi, Dolly, I'm Wesley Baritone. Are you related to Delia Putnam? That's right. She was my great aunt, except more greats than that. I thought so. You look just like someone who looks like a Delia? What? Never mind. About your nickname, is it just short for Dorothy, or is it because of actual dolls? It's a little of both. I make a lot of the souvenir rag dolls we have on sale here. Oh, do you have an interest in historical dolls? That would explain how you know about my great aunt Delia. Yeah, it totally would. In that case, yes, I do. I've read her old diaries. Apparently the three arms thing took off after she and her friend Patricia got into a squabble of some kind. A passing traveler helped them make up. They became best friends after that. Aw, that's nice to hear. About Delia's... how did things turn out for Delia and Patricia and the rest of the kids? Did her diary say? Let me think. Great Aunt Delia made a lot of dolls and eventually married a traveling trader. Sometimes she went out on his route with him. Patricia got married to a big six from one of the outlying farms, and they moved north to start a ranch. Tom Danforth became a judge, just like his pop, and Duty Head Peter became mayor. That was basically by default. Nothing super interesting, but you know, nothing much was back then. They all did well enough for themselves. Well, that's good. Thanks for the closure. What? Oh, nothing. What's it like being a historical reenactor? Honestly, it sounds kind of boring. It's not so bad. It's easy work. And I take the weekends off to go cut loose in Ocean City with my friends, so it's not like I'm suffocating in this wool frock year-round. Can you imagine? Sheesh. Yeah. See you later, Dolly. We did it. Man, looks a little familiar. Hi there. Hello, welcome to Sandwich. My name's Phil Proctor. I'm the mayor here. Any questions you might have about our little historical village, I'll be happy to answer as much as I can. Any relation to Peter Proctor? You must have seen the graves in our cemetery. Yes, that Peter Proctor was my great-great... I think it's 5 or 6 greats-grandfather. We don't know much about him, but judging from that headstone, he must have been a character. Yeah, you could say that, or I assume. Do you know anything about witchcraft? Witchcraft? No. Nope, no witches around here. We filled the root cellar up with concrete purely because the house's foundation was a little shaky. What's that got to do with nothing? Can I go into your house? I'm sorry, I'd love to show you the place. We've got a beautiful tapestry featuring portraits of some of my ancestors, and a lot of other historical memorabilia. But you've arrived at a bad time. We're doing some renovation and restoration work, and it's a real mess inside. That's why I'm standing out here. I'm waiting for the electrician, or someone like him. Electrician? I thought you were all 18th century historical reenactors here. Oh, well, yes, technically, but I have a telephone for emergencies, and once a week after the patrons have left in the evening, we all get together at my parlor to listen to the Listener's Castor Oil Flakes Musical Variety Hour on the radio. Thanks. Talk to you later. Well, we did it. And I finally got an achievement of some kind, which is wild and confusing to me. Welcome to the historical village of Sandwich, where the inhabitants keep history alive by living and working the same way people did here centuries ago. Step inside to learn more. How this has been home to the Putnam family for hundreds of years. Feel free to ask about historical village life. Shelves laid with handmade rag dolls. The Danforth residence has been converted into a gift shop for your convenience. Why not take home a 3-armed rag doll, a style that originated here but became extremely popular statewide in the mid-1960s. 1690s, rather. Oh, I can't even buy one. It sucks. Look at all what we did here. This antique altar has been carefully maintained over the years. Look at how nice things are now. Nice gazebo. Thomas Danforth. Oh yeah, I forgot I dug up his grave. Hollow tombstone, possible treasure. Proctor, town founder, born 1582, died 1644. Nick Proctor. Kind of a jerk, but he tried. I forgot about that shit. Alright. Cool. Well... What other hats do I have? I don't really need any more. God, that's even strong. Ugh, it's so strong. I mean, honestly, this, right? Just to, like, round out my stuff a little bit more. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go to the SIT campus, and then we have to go down to here. I have to get, what is it? Not the Hex Rock, not Spider Wing. Barbecue wing, laundry room, Clem is a loser, greenhouse. Nope. Wait, what? Where is it? I don't understand. Where is it? Just under here? No. There should be a... Where is the underground fish and chips thing? Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Fish and chips, secret underground restaurant. I would like to buy the forbidden fish and soda. Fantastic, thank you. You drink the forbidden mixture. Your mind reeks with all the different things it tastes like. In fact, you can't think of a single thing it doesn't taste like. Gain an effect, the flavor of everything. I'm actually gonna buy just a few of those. There we go. That should carry me over for a little while. So now all that is all evened out good. What's my... Okay, I have 20 unspent XP and I need how much to how much to open this up? 30. Okay, so I'll have that sooner rather than later. Okay, so now I need to do this, get to the bus, and go to the Big Moist. Chapter 4. Swamped. Alright, cool. It's a bus stop. You wouldn't trust this rickety old shelter to protect you from a single raindrop. No point walking out into the swamp where there's a perfectly good bus stop right there. The dirt road becomes more of a barely functional swamp path by the end here. It's a notice board. There's a notice from the Federal Bureau of Prohibition. Wanted. Information pertaining to the whereabouts of Jarvis and Clem Schlitz for the crime of moonshinery, last seen in the vicinity of a rickety old cabin. Location unlocked, Moonshiner's Cabin. That's probably worth investigating, but I'll check the board for anything else of interest. Another poster grabs your attention. Missing, Tom Chapman, inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. The face of a teenage boy is circled in an attached photograph, a portrait of the boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. There's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing, Kathy Tracy, inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. What is going on at Largemouth Bass and Sons? I don't know, but I'll find out. I don't know, but I don't know if we're going to get around to finding out. Make a missing poster for Charles. While you don't have a pen with which to attach a poster to the notice board, you could write Charles' name and the missing posters that are already there. Yeah, I'll just add. Great, perfect work. Better hoof it over to Largemouth Bath and Sons, though. I'm hoofing. Well, that's certainly fortuitous. I already noticed everything worth noticing. Okay, cool. So just some stuff. Wander aimlessly through a fetid swamp? No, I'll open up my map. Well, it really is on a sponge, huh? Let's go to the mob submarine. Let's start with that. Try to get that out of the way. You slog through the swamp. Your slog through the swamp is interrupted by an unfortunately familiar face.
Halt, interloper. Your pernicious interference ends here.
Ah, jeez, not you again.
Indeed, it is I, and I will give you an even more cause. And I will give you even more cause to regret this encounter. You may have thought yourself clever, hiding in the institute where the dean's wards would protect you from our attentions, but now you've left that protection behind, and furthermore encroached on the source of our power. You have made yourself extremely vulnerable.
I'm just looking for my uncle. I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't know anything about the dean or your plans or those weird dreams or any of it.
Regardless of these claims, you will not leave this place unscathed. Quite the opposite.
So, like, scathed? Indeed. Well, fine. I'm not scared of an accountant. What are you gonna do, embezzle me to death?
Terrence pulls a gun out of his jacket. I decided to balance the books in a more direct fashion.
Swell. Alright. Oh, he has 81 fucking health. Okay, well, I can, reduce your muscle by 4. Yeah, kneecap him. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks, Molly. Alright. First things first. Let's get the stacks up. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need this. I can do... yeah, I could do 14. I mean, like, why not, right? There's your 14 sleeves. And another 14. And then oh, I still have another AP. Holy shit. Yeah, take another 14. And 23. Great. He is almost completely fucked. Oh, Christ. Wow, they are real bad, huh? You lost. Terrence looms over you, gloating, with a sinister look in him eyes. You take a moment to consider your failure. Get in effect, contemplative. You're thinking about that fight you lost and how much that sucked and how you don't want to lose any more fights. +1 mysticality. I could have won that, is the thing. If I had it set up the heal and I had just done another tricky timpani, it would have worked. Like, I had him on the ropes. Like, I could have done that. He takes a fountain pen out of his inside pocket and scratches something in the middle of your forehead. It hurts, and you're pretty sure the ink isn't trickling down. You got a perk. Terrence's accounting. You've been evaluated and found wanting. Oh, fuck. You're in the red, interloper. Kindly ensure that we do not meet again. He strides away into the swamp. If I... Hang on, chat. I want to... 1 second. I don't often do this. But I do want to see. That fight seems winnable. I think I just need... Yeah. Okay. We have a unique opportunity here. So what do I need? I would need to do... I need this. Failed your first quest. It was the rampage. I'm sorry to hear that. Give me this. Okay. Alright, here we go. Try that again. Alright. We can do this. I actually want you to... rampage is a pain in the dick. I fucking told you. Molly, I want you to kneecap. Oh, he's gonna shoot. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. He's not gonna shoot me the first turn. That's a terrible mistake that he's just made. Because now... Well, okay, let's open this can of worms up because we're gonna need it. But then I need to deal his moxie to him. Just a bunch. Even more. Come on. Keep... Line him up, knock him down. He's at 19. Kill him. This will be sufficient data. Okay. So now we just have these, which is not great. We're not in good shape. But... Please not me. Okay, that's fine. He'll be okay. I mean, he's gonna die. But... Molly, light him up. Good work. Oh, Gary, you are holding on like an absolute champion. Sacks of Violence takes care of that guy. Woo! Wow, okay. You won! Terrence scuttles away with it. You haven't seen the last of me! Or some such cliche. Nice. Yeah, I did not want a -3. I wanted a second shot at that. Forgive me, please. Alright. Translate it. Disappointing lack of sandwiches inside. Oh well, forewarned is forearmed, I guess. This should also, because I really needed it, +3 maximum. Cool, 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 cool. That's helpful. You learned that blood was once considered one of the 4 humors, along with dad, shock, and reference. Oh my god. You keep reading, it's a big book. No, okay. Actually, what effects am I currently under? Oh, I still don't have a food effect. I should take one. What have I got? Shoes, familiars, food. Do I have anything? What have I got? That'll be even more moxie. Not that I need it currently. Sleaze armor, mappa, foo bar, ranged. That's so much damage. I don't need it. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to equipping this. Food. Mobius cookie. Maximum HP by 7 would be good. Meat drops by 50%. I don't really need that. Oh yeah, the baklava and the balaclava. What I have multiple of. Skibbity? Yeah, you know what? You're so right. I'll take this. That's great. Warm-blooded. That's funny. You eat the bloodle. It's pretty good, and if you don't think about what the filling is made out of, you've had the delicious nutrition meal of blood and pastry. Cool. I'm in good shape. This place seems suboptimal. Go elsewhere? Funny. Open and climb it. The controller has a big dial. This control panel has a big dial on it labeled internal pressure. Hatch leading to the submarine's lower deck. It's a periscope, which is advice for looking at guys named Perry. No Perrys on the horizon today, Captain. Torpedo, including the period. The submarines must have used their extra steam to do their laundry. Washer contains a very nasty hat. +4 to melee weapon attacks. Nice. There's nothing more aggressive than a sailor who's angry that their hat is all gross. Back half the submarine is blocked by an impenetrable tangle of roots. There's also, the pipe is clogged. Russian clogs, I get it. Adds a kick when you're Russian places. I'm alright, I like floating. Actually, I should take a look at it at least. Oh, yeah, baby. You know what? No, we're sticking with this for a little bit. The control panel has a big dial on it labeled internal pressure. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, God. Never mind. Nothing happens. Okay, so that's a solution for a later time. You open the hatch to discover that the lower deck is completely flooded. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. Or... Oh, shit. Right. Hear large bursts of steam as the pressure changes. Oh, you can go fishing, though. And it closes if you're not holding it. Rats. Alright, so the internal pressure in there is enormous. Let's go back to the bus stop. So I can actually read the notice board, because I didn't. Really, no encounters? Oh, shit. Hist! Get an eyeful of those big two palookas over there. Hist! Molly points out two burly men dressed in leathers and furs, burying the body of a dead gator man. Well, considering the swampy ground, they're less burying it and more just covering it in mud. Look up in surprise as Molly saunters over nonchalantly. What's the dope, Bruno? You fits in a lizard with a Chicago overcoat? Nah, doll, it ain't nothing like that. Ain't it? My peepers ain't... Oh, jeez, Buck, come look at this. Oh, jeez, Buck, come look at this. You take a closer look at the body of the gatorman before it disappears into the mud. He's dressed in some kind of uniform, with an official-looking cap and epaulets. Oh, epaulets. That's how you spell that word? And a big canvas bag. These two mugs have gone and blipped a mailman. That's a caper that'll bring the G-men down on you like a ton of bricks. No, look, we did it. Ha! Tell it to Sweeney, but don't flip your wig, sugar. We ain't pigeons and we won't rat you boys out of the flatties. I appreciate that, miss. We've set up something of a trading post here for leather goods, and if like that tickles your fancy. The two men retreat into the clearing while you confer with Molly. Ooh, a leather store. Let's go and have a look-see. Leather jackets aren't exactly in style. Maybe not, Buck, but a gator skin handbag is always the Ritz. Wait, what's a gator man? Oh, have you not seen a gator man yet? Sorry, it's hard to keep track. These are the guys Jessica mentioned, and they're pretty much what you'd expect from the name Gator Man. They're intelligent, upright walking alligators. They have tough, scaly skin, lots of teeth, and a pissy attitude about everything that they aren't already eating. They especially hate intruders, and are the second biggest reason that this swamp isn't a popular tourist destination. The first being, it's a swamp. Huh, okay. Anyway, did you want to check out the trading post or come back later? Maybe check it out later. But I will keep that in mind. I have to do all this stuff again. Also, I'm changing back into my vampire shoes. Boop, beep, beep. Check out the board, anything else of interest. Put a missing poster up for Charles. And Charles Wallace. I'm hoofing. Cool. Let's go to Largemouth Bass and Sons. I get worse at talking the longer I stream this. Which actually, I'm thinking I might be over with that soon. Not be done with streaming this, but with, I want to do a... I would like to... You know what I mean? I'm going to end this particular stream. I'm going to continue streaming this. A black shape looms into view. At first it's difficult to make out from the silhouette, but it seems to be a massive shadow brute. It doesn't immediately react to your presence. Perhaps it's facing away, although again it's hard to tell. From its movement it seems to be eating something? Then another shape, a flappy, bat-winged shape, unfurls itself on the brute's shoulder and screeches noiselessly at you. The brute starts to turn around. Shadow brute and a shadow bat. Next stream is Wilds, correct? No, next stream is on Tuesday, which is Monster Hunter World. Thursday is when the Wilds beta comes out for PC, because it's out 2 days early on PlayStation, but it only comes out on the 31st for PC. I believe, unless my information on that is incorrect. In which case, egg on my face. But I believe that is the case. So, yeah. Kneecap this guy, please? Great. And now... what's trichotimity? 8? 10. I'll do 10 to you. Do that again. 8 is more than my... Yeah, because I can only do that. So, strike with the band for 8. And one more for good measure. Look at me go. 31st is all platforms and 28th is PlayStation Plus users. Yeah, that's so shitty. Okay, but I was right. So that is Thursday then, isn't it? I guess that would be the other part of my question. That is on Thursday, isn't it? I don't have a calendar that I can look at right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. 28, 29, 30, 30. Yeah, that's the 31st. Thursday, rather, is the 31st. You won! You successfully banished the horrible creature back to where it came from. If only that were a little farther away. Thursday, yes. Phantasmagorical. Oh boy, that's a lot of rain. State your business. Business? Do what you must then, but for your own good. Don't hang around. Largemouth Bass and Sons is cursed of late, stranger. Sales are down, children gone missing, the bosses have stopped speaking to one another. I'd quit, but God help me, I love the damn fish. Ad break in 45 seconds. What goes on at this place? That's not Wesley's voice. Largemouth Bass and Sons, we fish largemouth bass and most of us are sons. Why don't the bosses speak to one another? Between you, me, and 3,600 largemouth bass, Misters Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms since Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the Aquademy... Oh my god. At the Aquademy Awards a few years back. They tolerate each other only because they perform a function brought into the business. Which is, Miss Tracy debones the fish and Miss Chapman rebones them. Otherwise, only fish ready for sale for market. Are you saying you take out the fish's bones and then put them back in? It's tradition. For generations, the Chapman has deboned the bass, and Tracy rebones them. That unique process is what gives our bass its distinctive tang. What do you think happened to the kids? If you ask me, it's what I just did. Hell, they ran off. This life isn't for everyone, and Tom and Kathy, they've never had the makings of largemouth bass deboner or reboner. I'll be going. We all love Mr. Tracy here. The guard eyes you suspiciously. The guard seems a little nervous. The sign that identifies these waters is a site of historical importance. This pool is the birthplace of the largest mouth luke. A bat. That's a hard word to say. This pool is a We'll try that again. This pool is the birthplace of a largest mouth luke. A bass present at this voice crack adds largest mouth luke. Largest mouth luke. Largest mouth luke. Any noise an oyster, but a noisy noise an oyster most. Any noise an oyster, but a noisy noise an oyster most. Any noise an oyster, but a noisy noise an oyster most. Largest mouth luke. 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 God, that is so fucking hard to say. Try it. You at home, try it now. You hear? Shit. Okay. I need to get a drink of water. I need a drink of water. Also, it's a shame that I'm going to be ending the stream soon because it's going to mean that I'm going to forget that there is a date included in this. And when I stream this again in 3 weeks... Oh, sweet. I just got a text from my boss. I get to start late tomorrow. Dope. Will What do I even say to this? Sounds good. Keep me in the loop. That's something, right? That's fine. Yeah, that's a reasonable response to that. Boom 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 bam 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 bam. Sorry, I'm answering texts at the moment. Totally forgot to respond to this. I'm glad to hear that you're okay. Please don't rush yourself or put yourself in harm's way on my behalf. It's completely fine. A typhoon in Terabang. Alright, is everybody good? Cool. Sorry. Handling some business with, I got some stuff back from an artist. And, they were like, yeah, sorry for the delay. There's like I've had some outage delays due to typhoons. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? What? Don't care. Don't worry about the art that I asked you for. Fucking worry about the typhoon. What? She's very sweet. But I'm like, god damn, dude. This viscous puzzle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to the puddle or the man? Puddle, please. Hello, sir. It can't understand you. It's a puddle. Talk to him, the man. What's the matter with you? She's left me. Who left you? Amphibious truck? Oh, so not a person. No, I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. So what happened to your truck? Our truck. It's the company truck. We use it to take the fish to market. A couple nights ago, I forgot to fill her up before bed, and that must have really ticked her off because the next morning she was gone. No note, no nothing. Are you suggesting the truck is sentient? It's funny, I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off the way it has. Could it have anything to do with the missing kids? Tom and Kathy. You'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that. Maybe they took the truck. I don't know, seems like a stretch. When did the children go missing? Same day as the truck, but I think that's probably a coincidence. How far could someone have gone in the truck? With the gas left in her? Couldn't have gone further than 100 miles. 100 miles. Okay. No, 100. Sorry, 100 in fisherman lingo. It means 11. 100. What's this puddle here? It's the gas I never gave her that night. It's here now, in our special place, waiting for her to come back. Is it working? Obviously, you can see that it is not. Missing truck, huh? That's a shame. She'll be back. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise, and then where will she be? Good luck with the truck. I gotta go. Yeah. Brad seems happy to be here, but skeptical of you. Something fishy going on in there. Surely a fisherman yearns for a glorious death at sea, not to wind up behind a desk. Ooh, a kitty. Fishermen's cats are a touchy sort and regard unproven outsiders with high suspicion. Try to pet her. Cat avoids your touch. You will get the sense that only a true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will overcome its suspicions of you. Alas. Chum bucket is inscribed. A stranger's is just a chum you haven't met yet. Champagne for my real chums. Real pain for my sham chums. That's funny, actually. I like that. Champagne for my real chums. Real pain for my chum chums. That one's a little more esoteric. Champagne for my real chums. Shouldn't it be sham? Wait. Champagne for my real shams. Or. Huh. Wild.
What lies beyond that door is only for fishermen.
What is it? What is it?
Fish.
Can I fish here? I guess I should just talk to the guy, huh?
Lo, with the reboning knife of righteousness has a competent bass been forged. The Book of Karas. Help you with something?
Yeah, what's back there?
Those are crew quarters.
Wait, you live here?
Where the fish live, we live.
I see.
Back there's the mess.
That's okay, I don't mind.
Not messy, it's the mess, as in where we have our meals.
Oh, I thought they only called it a mess in the armed forces.
And is fishing not the armed forces what we use to hold the rods, huh?
Your arms?
Clever boy.
Hello there. I wondered, do you ever wish you'd had a glorious death at sea?
Ho, many a sea creature's tried to give me one, pal. But before they can get their teeth in me, I've reboned them 6 ways to Sonntag.
He spits a wad of chewing tobacco at the door.
Guy Chapman, Chief Reboning Officer, Largemouth Bass and Sons. Did you hear about Tom?
I saw the posters about the missing children.
Find one child and you find the other. My Tom has been lured into the lair of the old Occam's Gator by that Jezebel of a debowner's daughter. A good and true fisherman led astray by the delinquent sorceress who's never cared a Walt Whitman for what we do here with a largemouth bass.
Occam's Gator? Chapman's cheeks darkened to the murky hue of a humpback anglerfish. That's a hell of a sentence.
As long as there have been a largemouth bass and sons, there has been an Occam's Gator, and to our great misfortune. I'd venture that there is no creature of land nor sea quite so terrible. 12 feet tall he is, red as a furnace with smoke billowing from his nostrils. He and his rapacious appetites are a plague on our business. He'll eat everything we've got, largemouth bass, everything. It keeps me up at night, wondering what we did to deserve him. Is it a sin against the land to both debone and rebone fish? Perhaps. But damn it, that's why it gives us our basset zing!
You're being a little sexist, don't you think?
Not remotely. I'm not saying anything about her gender at all. I'm only saying that she may have gotten my boy eaten by a gatorman.
When you throw words like Jezebel around, that's a little loaded.
Is it? Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm willing to change, but you have to be patient with me, alright? I'm old-fashioned, and I can't keep up with all these new ideas your direction has. Gender. Penicillin.
How is Kathy responsible?
Well, the arrogance of youth. Kathy Tracy has never thought she had anything to fear from Occam's Gator. She didn't respect him. Several times I caught her attempting to summon the bass by shouting his name 3 times in a mirror or directly into the mouth of a bass. It was always going to end with her in Occam's belly. I just didn't think my Tom would be fool enough to go along with it.
Do you think Tom could have run away on his own?
Absolutely not. Tom's a third generation bass boy, proud and true. Why, just last month he said, "I'm excited about my future in reboning largemouth bass, Dad." Does that sound like the words of a boy with one foot out the door? No, there's a simpler explanation. That's siren songer Kathy Tracy, who lures good men into the bellies of gators.
Is there a finder's fee?
200 meat, for starters, and my mother's fishing rod for the entree. On one condition, I don't want you looking for Kathy on Tracy's dime. It's Tom that needs saving, and he needs saving from her. So that's the condition. Oh, and you also need to find Tom, so that's 2 conditions.
Is it a special fishing rod?
It is, and I'll tell you why. It has never caught a fish.
Oh, that sounds worse than a normal fishing rod.
It has never caught a fish. It always catches 2. Don't know how it works and don't want to know how it works. We just thank Poseidon for the bounty.
Let me think about it.
Thinking? There's no time for thinking, man. While Tom's still missing, we don't live in a puzzle book.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief reboning officer here at Largemouth Bass and Sons, like my father before me, and etc. It's a wonderful life. A good family life.
I'm looking for someone myself. Charles Wallace?
I know the name. Some fool wrote it on the missing poster I had up for Tom. I've been wondering who or what he is. Is he a fish?
No.
Then I'm not the person to ask. I'm a fisherman, friend. My bag is fish. You're looking for a human. You want to be acting some sort of human fisherman.
You are a human fisherman. His expression turned sour. Now that you've poked a hole in his premise, he has lost interest in the conversation.
Okay, I don't know where your friend is, all right?
Be seeing you. I'll be seeing you. All right. So he offered me 200 meat and a special fishing rod, which is a pretty good offer. Don't believe everything you read about largemouth bass. Are the shotguns keeping you out? Something else in? Who cares? I'm going inside. I like this guy. I like him too.
Emptied to magnify the misfortune of my stolen daughter.
Any idea who did this?
I can't prove it yet, but I'll be damned if Occam's Gator did not have his claws in this.
When did this happen?
3 nights ago. Well, I'm still in shock. I can't even muster the strength to close the safe.
I can do that for you. It's not hard.
Would you?
Sure.
Bless you. Through the knife of the dab owner doth still shape largemouth bass, and the world through our action. There are legion who do not believe in what's tear down thy work. The Book of Garrett.
Is this the mess?
It is, and just so you know, the fish we serve here is deboned. And that's just the way we like it. We don't want to see you putting new bones in the fish.
You definitely won't see that. What's back here? Your quarters?
How did you know that?
That's where Mr. Chapman has his. Maybe the two of you are more similar than you'd like to admit.
Wash your mouth out with fish soap.
I don't think I will. Greetings. As a mariner, do you hate being stuck behind a desk?
Excuse me, I make 6 figures a year behind this desk. And mind your manners, you are addressing Adam Tracy, Chief Deboning Officer of Largemouth Bass and Sons. Are you here about Cathy?
I saw some posters about missing children.
That's right. 3 nights ago, Cathy disappeared, along with all her clothes and possessions and the contents of that safe there in the company truck. Oh, and the Chapman kid.
Sounds like she might have run away from home.
I'll excuse the remark as you don't know my Cathy, but suffice it to say that's impossible. Cathy loves a largemouth bass almost as much as assuming preordained roles in a multi-generational family business. No, Cathy would not simply leave home. There is a much simpler explanation. Occam's Gator.
Occam's Gator?
A monstrous gatorman, centuries old, 10 feet tall if he's an inch.
And, wait, what? 10 feet tall if he's an inch. What does that mean?
10 feet tall if he's an inch, with scales as blue as the deepest ocean. He has 2 tails as sharp as razors, and he's not afraid to shave you. His appetites are insatiable. He'll strike his night and gobble up our fish, guns, tax returns, or whatever. And now I fear my Cathy. I don't know what we did to provoke his ire, but that beast has bullied and bothered our business since my grandfather was in toddler pants. I sometimes think the swamp itself has summoned him up to be our tormentor.
It just means he's really fucking big. Okay, cool. I've never heard that turn of phrase before. It's very good and I like it a lot, but I had no idea what that meant. My friend Charles is missing. Could Occam have taken him too?
Charles, hold on, that was the name written on Cathy's poster at the bus stop. A nasty piece of vandalism for which I do not doubt Occam's Gator is responsible.
If Occam's Gator ate Cathy, aren't we too late?
Not necessarily. Occam's only handicap is his glacially slow digestion. Go ask Sylvester, a guard of ours. He was swallowed by Occam's, but by stripping off in his belly and greasing his body in Occam's own fat, he was able to slither up and out of Occam's jaws while the great beast slept.
Okay, where can I find Sylvester?
I don't know. We had to terminate him for attempting to unionize.
Christ alive. You think Occam's Gator ate Cathy?
You have to understand, for decades, Occam's Gator has been the sole author of this business's misfortune. Could he eat a child? Absolutely. That's his M.O., or monstrous operandi. Yeah.
Occam's Gator sounds made up.
There's nothing made up about a giant blue gatorman who eats guns. One of our guards actually saw Occam's. He even took a shot at him, but conventional weapons have no effect.
Are you saying you haven't seen Occam's Gator?
I've seen the destruction he's wrought. I've certainly seen that.
Is there a finder's fee?
300 feet.
Sorry.
300 feet. 300 meet my grandfather's fishing rod. But I'm running the show, alright? Not Chapman. I know he's got a missing boy too, but you just can't involve a reboner in an operation like this. They're far too emotional. If you're dealing with me, you keep him out of it.
What's so special about this fishing rod?
What's special about it? It can catch things that scientists would say are impossible to find in water. How about that?
So it doesn't catch fish?
Yes, fish, but also impossible things.
Let me think about it.
Sure, I'll be here while you think, and my daughter will be dissolving inside the belly of a gator.
What do you do here?
As I've said, I'm the chief deboning officer here. My team and I debone the largemouth bass, after which it is passed over to my colleague way across the way for reboning.
I'll be on my way. I don't know what to do. Because, and I'll tell you why. My immediate, where's my mouse? There it is. My immediate thought is that this guy over here, is my mouse not showing up on the capture? Where's my mouse? Where is it? Right here. Oh, my mouse is on the capture. It's just hard to see. I mean, it's hard to see in this game in general. The guy on the right, the deboner, I like because he didn't, like, go out of his way to, like, badmouth the other person's kid. He's also offering me more meat. At the same time, there is a cat on the other side, which is another cat that I get to pet if I select his cause. And I'm also a big fan of how the first guy said that he couldn't keep up with all these newfangled ideas like gender and penicillin, which is hysterical. That's incredibly funny. I love the writing of this game. That's so good. Sorry, I'm just responding to a text. Bum 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 bum. All right. So I guess, I mean, honestly, I kind of almost want to. What do you think, Massive? Who do you like? What do you think I should do? I mean, I will say, I have, I think, probably the best cat in the game, and the other cat is probably not going to be more helpful. I love the Rathian set, but I wish it had more dragon aspects. You're gonna be pleased with the Rathalos set. I like the guy with the black beard, but the white beard guy is nicer. I agree.
Ugh. Boy.
Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know. Maybe I'll end the stream here and, do a little... Oh, there's depth of field. Whitebeard guy. I think I'm gonna pick the Whitebeard guy and then end the stream. I wish the Rathalos set came in green. Ah, you're a big green fan. Deal.
Good! Now Peter, our guard by the front gate, was the last to see Occam's Gator in the sickening flesh. Peter chased him off our property to a revolting little hamlet, but dared not enter himself. I'll mark it on your map. I'm convinced that's where you'll find Occam's, and inside Occam's, Cathay. Now bring her home, you hear me?
Where do I get Dragonite or you just mine it? Off the top of my head, my initial... Oh, dude. So, it's not even like... I can never remember which one represents rare mining outcrops and which ones represent common, but even then, the things that you mine vary from map to map. Unironically, Google it. I do not know that shit off the top of my head. I have no fucking idea. I am so sorry. My gut reaction is lava caverns. I don't even know if you have lava caverns right now. But I'm pretty sure you can get it at lava caverns. And if not lava caverns, probably sandy plains. I don't think that it's in the... I don't think it's in the other ones.
Then bring you home. You hear me?
I'll be on my way. Now, I assume the answer to this is yes. But, does this guy know? Does he know what I've done? I'd like to talk about your son.
I'm not sure I want to discuss my son with a confederate of Kathy Tracy, that, young lady who let my Tom into the belly of Occam's Gator.
That's all I wanted to ask about your son.
That's all I wanted to answer.
Yeah, fuck this guy. He's funny, but fuck this guy. Fuck, I don't have any lava cavern quests. Was I right? Is it lava cavern? Was I actually right? Was I spot on? My memory is goated. I'm literally the best.
I'm the fucking best! No one knows as much about Monster Hunter as I do, brother. Don't you forget it. Yeah.
Alright. Cool. I'm hungry. I need to get food. So I am going to main menu it and get on out of here. Thank you all so much for hanging out for the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. If you would all... Oh, God, that's loud for me. It's probably okay for you. Oh, right, that isn't even... There you go. Let me rewind this. The Bishoton set is very, very cool. I agree. If you would all not mind hanging out for just one more moment while I find someone for us to raid, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Oh, Claire is streaming. Ooh, Claire. Reboon is also streaming. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? Let's do... What's Reboon up to right now? Yeah, let's send some love over Reboon's way. Reboon, fantastic friend of the stream. Really, really funny, really, really great. I would love it if you would all, when we go over there, please go over and follow him. He's great. He's tremendous and has been very supportive of me, and I really appreciate him a lot. So we were rating Reboon and all that. You know Reboon? Oh, well, he was in chat while you were in here, weren't you? Or do you also have seen his streams? Alright, well, let's rate him anyway. Yeah, you rated him last time. Oh, I did rate him last time, didn't I? Claire has a bunch of more viewers. She'll be fine without. But hey, for those of you who are... Sorry, it's really loud for me. The music, because I read on the way that I balance my audio, and it is better, it's just not easier. For those of you who are subscribed, we do have a raid message where you get to use my wonderful emotes courtesy of Dana Mucci. Thank you, Dana. But we also have a raid message for those of you who are less initiated, let's say. And that is just simply this one. But please copy one of those, whichever one is appropriate for you, and paste that in there when we get in there. It makes me look very cool. I will see you on Tuesday for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I'm excited to continue doing more of it now that I have a build. I'm running out of time. As always, please take care of yourselves. Be kind to others.